right. It's members night. Wow, look at all these members, Chris. Woo!
They'll be here in a second. Why didn't you do
Members.
your
Woo!
intro?
We're a full house tonight.
6 people. They'll be here.
There's
Are they
2
mad? Did
people
you
on the-
lose everybody? Did you lose everybody?
I don't know. Listen, every time I try to get out, they drag me back into the Snyder talk. Listen, I love talking Snyder talk. I'll talk it all the time.
I'll debate it too. I just don't want to get caught up in it. I just don't want to get caught up in the
Snyder
people
toast.
thinking that I hate Zack Snyder, because that's not true.
No.
I love Zack Snyder.
We have other stuff to talk about too.
Absolutely good.
There's
this is Hi Max and Eddie. My name's not Eddie, Nova.
This is Chris.
I'm just messing with him.
Hey, Punk Nova Trace. I appreciate it.
Look at Nova. Oh my God. Look at that. That's an SS too. Ooh, shit.
Really? Remember to smash the like button. Help out the member stream.
All 5 of you, smash that like button.
8 of you now.
Oh, shit. It's growing.
I don't know what you're talking about, Patrick. Diaz is a Snyder simp. He's definitely not. He is. I believe he has Snyder Derangement syndrome.
These people are going to cause a rift between you and Eddie. I hope.
No, there's no rift. I don't have a rift. Listen. This whole debacle, I don't give a shit anymore. Yeah. I still like Syl, but
I know
probably not.
It's just
but
Max,
we're probably not going to talk. Listen, the funniest thing last night that I have to say, the funniest thing
because you came into that, you dove into that.
No, I know what I was. I know. I'm like,
I'm just saying. It's not like everybody was like, "Here's Max. Let's start with him."
The funniest thing was when Matt was like, your Snyder viewers, you don't want to upset them." I'm like, what Snyder viewers? I have very few left after all these shots at Syl and Mikey.
Confused. What is a Snyder viewer? I'm a Snyder viewer.
No.
I mean, love Zack Snyder.
Let me differentiate the ones that are really into the restore the Snyderverse and that's going to happen. Those viewers, there's very few left of them, and I'm not whining about it. I'm just like, are you serious, bros? No, most of them got sick of the over criticizing Mikey and Syl, and they left. So I actually want to do a little bit of reacting as Syl too. I want to react to this tyrant on YouTube to see how toxic he is. He's talking about that he thinks that the air cut's definitely going to happen. He's convinced. So I just wanted to show that. Max's Rift. You're just goofing in the chat. Movie madness, Crisis on Infinite Earths. There's a lot of madness to go around in movie talk. That's for sure. 13 people viewing. 14 people viewing. Smash the like button. Actually, let's get to members mailbag first, which I want to try to do at the beginning of each live.
Bradley left a really good question. Left a really good one.
So this is an added benefit to members. It's like a free super chat almost. It's only 99 cents to join MME, the channel, and then you get carte blanche VIP status on the live streams at the beginning of live streams when I remember. I'm trying harder. I'm trying harder to remember. Most of you don't remember to leave a question or topic, but if I focus more at the beginning of the show, maybe there will get more people. I also have to update the icons.
Do I like your new avatar, the Joker avatar? Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, I do like your new avatar, Patrick.
That's where he's in the cell clapping. That's like the best scene, man.
All right, so thank you, Bradley, for following directions and leaving. Not that I'm not shaming anyone, but it really does help the show too, because you leave some great questions and topics. So let's get to Bradley's topic here. So we all know Jurassic World Dominion is the conclusion to the franchise for now, of course. How do you think it will end? Before we get to the rest there, I don't think you're getting rid of the dinosaurs. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know there's going to be dinosaurs. It's Jurassic World. They're Dominion. They have domain over the world, right? There's not winning against the you're not going to slaughter dinosaurs. Who would want to see that?
I think they're going to find a way to hurt. I'm sad. I've grown attached to Blue.
You have to live with them.
I think they're going to find a way to You can't coexist. It's not possible. It wouldn't be realistic.
What do you mean? That they have to.
It won't. It's not realistic.
You can't coexist with the dinosaurs with modern day technology. Yeah,
they're gonna
have to. What are you gonna do? Go on.
Herd them up. You got to herd them up and give them their own section. No, not kill them. I don't think they'll kill them.
CJ.
Just herd them up and give them their own second. I got a feeling this one is where they kill Blue, they sacrifice Blue, and they keep the baby. And the baby, I don't know. I don't want him to get rid of Blue, though, man. I've grown attached to that little raptor.
Well, the rest of Bradley's question is here. Who do you think is going to survive and not survive? I think the dinos will survive. I think some of the mainstay. Is it going to be too cheesy if every single actor they bring lives? Is it going to be?
I think they're killing somebody off, and I think it's going to be either Laura Dern's character or the other guy, one of the originals. They're going to kill one of the originals.
Oh, if you just got here, smash the like button. Oh, Eddie is here. Hey, Eddie Diaz. Oh, my, Diaz.
No wonder you asked me for the thumbnail. Once I saw it, I was like, are you kidding me, bro?
What do you mean, am I kidding you? You're always kidding me. The my Diaz. You need to make this a shirt.
Now I'm definitely doing that stream about you.
Good. I love it.
Wait, what did you think he asked for the thumbnail for?
What do you mean? I wasn't overly. Oh, about Snyderverse derangement syndrome. Yes. You talk about it more than I do, and I love the Snyderverse.
I like 2 or 3 of the movies. I wanted to continue, but like I said, you have Snyder fan apologist syndrome.
I don't apologize. I don't defend trolls. There's we have a disagreement about what percentage of the Snyderverse fandom is toxic. Is that fair to say? We have a disagreement there. You think it's a majority. I think there's a big portion, but I don't think
I think it's a half and half, Max.
I never said it a majority. I just said it's more than a few, because people say a few, but I think it's way more than a handful. I don't know. I can't give you an estimate, but it's definitely more than people think. But it's not.
Don't give them oxygen. I don't listen. There was a point where I did make a video, and then me and Zod had a falling out, and then we're back. We're friendly again, and it got very complicated because I will admit one major issue within the Snyder fandom. Even though there's a majority, there's a good portion that are not toxic. They still associate with the toxic ones, but we don't do guilt by association, right? So that is an issue. There are a lot of people that still associate with extremely toxic Snyder fans.
That's an issue. Added the question to the.
I agree. There's some people who are positive, but
but we can't do guilt by association.
I know. I don't do that. I'm just saying that is the thing where the positive people do still support the negative people because they support they overall support They overall have the same, obviously, wants and needs and all that stuff in terms of getting to the universe restored. So, yes, there are some positive people.
How do you keep in shape, bro? You're looking good, but you're always eating when you're on. Ooh, is that a chili dog?
Yeah.
Oh,
he fucking Eddie.
Man, he is eating and making videos.
Just a mouthful of food. He's like, yeah.
Hey, we got 21 people watching. 22. Remember to smash the like button. I want
to read that comment. I'm trying to figure out what Rel means by that. The people who
hold on. I'll get to it. Eddie is the GOAT. I don't know about that.
Eddie is the GOAT. You guys are both goats.
The GOAT? I taught him everything he knows, except the trolling.
Except how to eat that chili dog. Get it everywhere.
That's obscene, Eddie. You go, what the fuck?
How many do you have?
What the hell? Did you see that?
He ain't fucking around.
Whoa! What? I was like, oh, he's finishing up. Damn.
Where is Ashley? I hope Ashley sees this, man.
All right. Well, we got to get back. I will refresh it, CJH. Don't worry. I will.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
All right, who do you think is going to survive and not survive? I think Dr. Malcolm isn't going to make it.
Yeah, that's who I think dies, or maybe Laura
Owen.
Dern.
Who's Owen? Can't remember. I'm forgetting their names. Other than that, I think mostly everyone is safe. I'm thinking the movie end with dinos on another island or something, and laws put in place where humans can't interfere with them?
That's
I don't
what
know.
I was saying. Herd them up and put them, give them their own place.
Anyway, much love, Matt. Oh, and when has that helped? So thank you for the awesome topic, Bradley. But I honestly think that's a little ridiculous, though.
You gotta give a dinosaur their own
island. No,
that
you're gonna put them back on an island. We would just go backwards in the series.
One put them back. Make the series come full circle. Put them back on an island without a volcano that's gonna kill them.
This is our solution to Jurassic World. Herd them up, put them on an island or maybe a park where you can come visit.
Okay, well, you want to leave them running the streets of New York? You want them in Manhattan, Chicago, St. Louis?
You're gonna have to learn to coexist.
They'll fucking eat us, Max. They will fucking eat us.
Humans will be extinct at the end of the movie.
You think we're gonna go extinct?
Yeah.
If we try to coexist with dinosaurs, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Humans and dinosaurs were not meant to live with each other. That's why they lived 65 million years ago. They can't be trained. Blue it's a fictional, but Blue got trained. But for the most part, these big ones, these T-Rexes, the Spinosaurus, the Raptors, they will fuck you up, man. There's nothing you can do. You can't live with them.
Mm-hmm. All right, Eddie, do you have anything to add?
He wants a dino dog now. He wants a dino.
I was finishing off my meal.
He wants
what do you think? Are we gonna have to coexist with dinos? Are we gonna put them back on the island, or humans going extinct?
I can go either way. I think that we're talking about Jurassic.
It's a Jurassic World Dominion. That means that's their domain. The world is their domain now.
I mean, like I said, that's their problem. Not ours. That's just fictional. But I guess they could. I don't know. There's always people trying to make them extinct again, or some bullshit happens where you have to try to protect them. I don't know. I mean, coexisting is. You saw that trailer. Like, I don't want to just walk, have a stroll, try to play some basketball, and
right?
Come out of nowhere and shit.
You're shooting hoops, at Rutgers, and a T-Rex comes and eats you and your whole family. In order to coexist with something, Max, you got to integrate. Okay, you can't integrate a dinosaur.
Well, you're not going to mow them down, and putting them on an island or a park would be ridiculous.
Well,
that would be just going backwards.
We call
shipping
Elon Musk,
them to that doesn't work.
We call Elon Musk. We have him build a big spaceship and send him to the fucking moon. Because I don't know where else we're gonna put them.
You're going like Fast and Furious, put them in space.
Yeah, where are we gonna put them? You can't coexist with a dinosaur. You just can't.
Yeah. Well, be nice, Marco. Don't be.
Actually, did you see him eating those hot dogs? Like, he inhaled those fucking things, man. Like,
it's like X-rated.
It was crazy. I have never seen anybody eat a foot long in 2 bites.
Thank you, CJH, for leaving a topic here. Let me get to it here. Who should direct the college trilogy for Spider-Man, and who would be the villains for Spider-Man freshman year? Who should direct the trilogy? I don't know. Well, John Watts isn't going to continue, right?
He's just taking a break, he said,
From Spider-Man 2?
Yeah. Oh, Spider-Man 2.
I don't have any ideas. I'm open to, I have no more expectations after Spider-Man No Way Home.
We need
I'm just happy
really
with
well fleshed out Kingpin. So
yes. Degrassi. I like that.
Degrassi's definitely right about that.
Black Cat. Ooh, Lord and Miller would be awesome. That would be a lot of fun. But they had a hand in Into the Spider-Verse. What if we could coexist? Yes.
I think the trilogy should be grounded, like Daredevil.
Oh yeah. I want to just see. I would like to see this version of Spider-Man just go with oh shit! I knocked something with just like a main
Scorpion
villain
and Kingpin.
I would actually like to see this universe's Green Goblin.
Jason Ease. I see. Me and him are always like right here, man. I'm doing the thing with my fingers and my eyes. We're always like right here. Listen to what he said. they would see us as nothing more than a meal. That's it. That's like saying you can coexist with a shark. It's not possible.
The life's going to be different. It's not like, let's stroll down with the dinosaur. No, life is going to be different. Look at Terra Nova.
That's a fucking video game, man.
No, that show.
Oh, there's a show called Terra Nova. What started out?
Yeah, it was actually a really cool show. They went back because the world, it was like post-apocalyptic. The world was like, it was like Avatar, like humans destroyed the world. So they went back in time, and then they had to coexist and start over with dinosaurs.
Only because they can't get to us, Degrassi. That's the only reason we coexist with sharks. But when you go in the water, you don't coexist with them. A shark rolls up and he bites your fucking ass off, or your leg off, or your arm off.
You're gonna have to adapt. That's all.
We don't truly coexist with these dangerous animals. We don't roll into the jungle looking for tigers. You don't roll up on the Pride in the African plains and be like, hey, what's up, Simba, and high five a lion. Dude, bears and shit is the closest thing that like we really, and they stick to themselves, man. Like these are vicious animals that aren't meant to be around us. Like when people buy these exotic animals, I think it's so dumb. That Tiger King shit is it's so dumb to me, because you can't truly coexist with animals like that. They're apex predators.
Well, no, you have to know what you're doing. You have to be intelligent about it. Like people don't know what they're doing, and unrealistic expectations what it means. If you do it safely, there's a safe way to do it, and there's a proper way to treat the animals. But unfortunately, humans are humans. In this
situation, the humans would be the ones in trouble. They'd be the ones that were oppressed.
Well, I actually wanted to talk about the Ayer cut. Now,
I added another question.
Oh, what are you doing, CGH? All right, hold on. This is supposed to be the beginning, then we move on to topics. I'll allow it. You did another member's mailbag question?
Yeah.
I refreshed it. It's not there.
Refresh it again.
It's not there. Did you go to the wrong one?
Oh, yeah. Mailbot 3 hours ago, right?
3 hours ago.
That one?
We just talked about the Spider-Man.
I put, do you think MCU Norman Osborn will be good and Parker will be suspicious of him, causing him to become the Goblin?
I hope he will become the Goblin. If you're, I want a Green Goblin storyline where if he's introduced in this version, I want to see this version of Green Goblin. I want to see a different one.
What I'm saying is, do you think he'll be good and then Parker will be suspicious the whole time, and in doing so causes him to become the Goblin? Or the same
because of Parker's influence and
yeah. Same with Otto Octavius. He has already met these guys.
Well, their storylines are going to be closely tied. I don't know if he's going to do something that creates the Goblin. Potentially, that'd be interesting. I'd like to see that. Thank you again for the call. I don't know why it's not showing up for me. Tiger King is cult. Senior Nerd says, what if Jurassic Park series all lead the dinosaurs and humans can coexist, and the Flintstones was actually a prelude?
Shit.
I want to see another Flintstones. That live action was kind of fun when I was growing up. It wasn't horrible. What are you laughing at, Eddie? It was back in it was in the 90s.
No, I liked it too.
It was all right. I wouldn't watch it now, but when I was a kid, I liked it. Kavari loves to say that Snyderverse is dead.
Don't mind if I do. The Snyderverse is more dead than my chances with Brie Larson.
Wait.
I heard some things.
So I put something in the private chat. Maybe dinosaurs and humans coexist.
What do you look at? Okay, CJ. What is that? I don't know about that. Let me see.
All I'm saying is, fuck living with dinosaurs. Ain't happening.
Did ancient man see dinosaurs? These carvings and artifacts say maybe. Okay. We're going way off topic. The Cambaro figures of Mexico? Those are
Okay.
cool.
Okay, here's a question, Max. With the okay, would you want to coexist with xenomorphs?
Xenomorphs are not dinosaurs. They're
It'd be no,
that's different.
Dinosaurs are worse.
No.
But if there's xenomorphs, there must
Xenomorphs
be
are like-
predators.
I mean, it's the same thing. You can't train them. You can't stop them. You can't integrate them. You can't coexist with them unless you're, top of the food chain type of stuff and you're keeping them locked up. But you couldn't you couldn't just go rolling down Whacker. I don't know if you guys know what Whacker is. That scene in The Dark Knight, we're in the tunnel underground. That's Chicago. That's Whacker Street. You couldn't just roll through there and have a dinosaur chilling at the other end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? I'm fascinated that you think we could actually coexist with dinosaurs. I don't know why, but that OnlyFans with Mad Max.
I was trying that for a while. It was kind of funny, and then it wore off.
Maybe the plant eater ones.
Degrassi knows. He knows. Lower Whacker or upper Whacker. It could be either.
Well, let's get to the air cut talk because I kind of disagreed with Mikey. And so I thought the Will Smith debacle pretty much closed any chances to release it, even though it's practically done from what I've heard. That it's releasable. It's not going to take much effort or funds to finish it.
Well, this is what I've always said, Max. I love David Ayer. I love his movies. And I always thought that him being cast to direct Suicide Squad wasn't really in his vein of directing in the movies he does. He does things like Harsh Times. He does things like Training
I
Day.
love the style he put on
Fury.
it. I liked that version of the Joker. Even the tattoos, the one on the Damage was too far. I was like, oh come on, that's cheesy. But
Brooklyn's Finest. This guy does really Fury. He does different kinds of movies. But so do I want to see the Ayer cut? Absolutely, because I want to see what he really would have done with the Suicide Squad.
There's lots of hints that it's potentially. Now this is where I know everyone laughs that I bring up Geekosity. This is a different level. When you go to a Geekosity article, whether you like it or not, this is the fucking internet. People need to make money. The internet sucks. There's a lot of bullshit on the internet. So when you look at an article in the title and then in the description, it's linked to a different article that's not where they're. But if it's written by Mikey Sutton or it's his own source, it's a little bit more reliable than the other articles. Still take it with a grain of salt. I don't care if you believe. I don't think they're villains. I don't give a shit.
It's more reliable on the CJ.
We did, Kavar. We got Kavar. I think we got an extra 13 minutes. They showed more of the Joker Harley thing, but it didn't really change it. It didn't really help it that much.
It's not what it's not
a whole nother cut. This guy, they took away 2 hours of this guy's movie.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of.
I forgot to get to this comment. Rel, I love you, Rel. You're one of my few diehard Snyder Restore the Snyderverse friends that's still around. You don't know people that don't want to come around anymore. They're just it's not even that they're afraid of opposing opinions. They're just annoyed with the bullshit of recycling the same arguments.
I would agree with that.
We don't agree. Stop bringing it up. You're annoying. They're just annoyed with you. Not you specifically, Eddie, but people trashing on.
Well, let me just say this. I get that. No, let me just say that anyway. Okay. I mean, everyone knows, and I've said it many times. I still think it's going to happen eventually. So obviously, I'm going to have to talk about it if it actually happens. You know what I mean? But when it comes to, I never said I was tired of trolling or calling out the toxic people. Just that overall, I still do keep up with the actual stuff when it's actually, when people say something, I actually do like talking about it. Not all the times you can see me, calling out toxic people. Sometimes if I hear a scoop or something's gonna happen, I'm like, oh shit, let me talk about it because I'm actually invested. But it is what it is.
We all love talking about the same stuff. It's just the way we do it. That's what's so annoying. We all like talking about the same stuff. It's just the way you do it. But tired of the Snyderverse talk. Love talking about the Snyderverse. They want you to call out the trolls until it's someone they like are also trolls. I'm tired of hypocrisy. Yes, there's scoopers and bad behavior on all sides. I'm not going to do a deep dive on Casey Walsh, but I've seen some of his activity on Twitter. I actually just came across organically on a stream. He was saying some up stuff. So I don't know why people are so obsessed with calling out one side and he is extremely conflicted as well.
What about
I'm not just
Moon?
I believe there is.
He actually made a post on Twitter. Why doesn't someone apologize to Hamada? I'm like, what?
I believe there's an anti-Snyder cult as well as a Snyder cult. Like there's people that just love fucking with Snyder fans. I've seen them.
Yeah,
but the whole,
care.
you're dehumanizing me, you're discriminating me because you wrote an article about bots. Give me a fucking break, man.
All right, Layla, I'm glad you're getting out for the summer soon. That's great.
I put another article in the private chat.
I'm just saying, for the record, I don't make fun of the regular people. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Mikey Sutton is full. Yeah, this is what some of my Snyder friends don't want to come around here anymore. Not all of them, but I allow this, and it's not that they're afraid of your opinion or they're just like, okay, we've heard you say this how many times. I have lots of, and I'm not going to censor my viewers, but it's just like anti-Snyder, anti-Snyderist. Okay.
I bought the Snyder cut 3 times, so I have the digital copy on Amazon, Google Play, and I have the Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is a need for there's a need to get the Justice League back together. What's the path of least resistance if you were going to make a Justice League movie? Because they are so far behind of what Marvel's doing. They need some comparable type of content, right?
They just need to do more movies like the Batman and Joker.
That's not enough. That's not enough with the DC property. Because when Zaslav did, this is fact, Zaslav did say DC is a priority and so is Superman.
But
so what is the path of least resistance? Eddie to CJ. Oh, sorry, go ahead, CJH.
So we have up 10,000 Superman and Batmans, right? How come we don't have multiple Wonder Woman, Aquaman?
We didn't get to that point yet. Yeah. They're still in their first run of movies. You're right. We don't have those yet. Eventually,
Green Lantern,
Yeah, we're going to get, hopefully we'll get a second Green Lantern. But Eddie, what's the path of least resistance if you want to compete on a level and have a big epic superhero movie? What do you do?
Oh, you got to bring in the Justice League, of course.
Right. Is that going to be cheap?
No, I won't.
Okay. So people this is where I get frustrated with this debating people. Why do you think it's absolutely out of the picture just because Zack Snyder's version of Justice League is it's going to be expensive. It's going to be expensive with Zack or not. And then what do you need? What do you want the Justice League go against? A high-end villain, right?
I mean, it makes sense to continue with the dark side stuff.
Right. The path of least resistance. They already canceled New Gods.
Or bring in Brainiac. That's another thing.
I think Snyder had plans for Brainiac and Man of Steel 2, a potential sequel, but no, it makes sense with the Justice League Dark Side capture, bring people back in. I mean, that's the thing about it. They could definitely do that.
I mean, this isn't rocket science to see that there's a lot of. Does that mean it's going to happen? No. Could it happen without Zack? Yes. Yeah. But I think there's a need that if Zack were to come back, that Zack could fill that need of what they actually need to go forward.
That's the thing. I don't think they're trying to take the chance anymore since because
Kavari, I would be okay with the James Wan Justice League.
I think it's more about the reception of, because BVS is the one. I know people keep getting mad, but BVS is the one that destroyed overall hype for the DCU, and then Justice League just killed off the rest that was remaining. But I think when it comes to reception of Snyder's movies in the beginning of the franchise and reception, I think people are not ready, or at least WB, or maybe even the general audience or the fans or the hardcore DC fans who think, yeah, I don't want this guy back. If I like Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I don't want it to just go back in time where he's like. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess they don't want him in charge again, or his overall vision being the basis of the whole franchise. Like people, I don't know. And then with box office too, it's like WB might be like, we don't want another BVS where we have all these high expectations, because like people keep saying it's a global phenomenon, this and that, but that shit wasn't in theaters. It was just in HBO Max, and like you're not gonna be sure if that type of movie is gonna. I know people keep claiming in the Snyder fandom, and no, we'll come and watch it. We'll bring in the money. But it's like you don't know that. That's the thing.
You don't know that that's not true either, though.
No, I don't. But like
we don't. The time has changed, in the perception the movie has changed, even from the original release to the extended, and then where we are now with. Listen, if the Rotten Tomatoes for Zack Snyder's Justice League was amazing. You had critics saying they loved it, that were critics of Zack. It's more positive, both critical and audience score are higher than most of the recent DC offerings, except the Batman.
Well, most people that watched it did love it, even the normies.
No, but
sitting
I mean,
in a theater for hours.
You don't just dismiss those kind of numbers and reception. So I agree. Batman v Superman, that was not great for the universe, for at least the perception. But now we're in a different place. I think also the movie was ahead of its time. It was darker when that came out. They were competing with the first couple Avengers films, which were extremely more lighthearted and not high stakes.
Maybe, but it was no darker than the Nolan trilogy. No darker.
Yeah,
it just.
Right.
We'll get to it, CJH. I have a lot of articles up, but we'll get to those.
The Snyder fans certain ones, not all Snyder fans, but a lot of Snyder
Kavari,
fans,
but this was when there was not verified tickets.
They rationalize and they embellish, and they say things like, "Oh, it was the highest viewed on HBO Max," but they don't have any facts to back it up. I've seen facts that say Mortal Kombat was the most viewed that year.
I mean, I believe worldwide it was, but on HBO Max itself, it wasn't.
And they jumble up these numbers and they use them to fit their narrative, and that turns people off to the like.
That happens on both sides.
It does, and
it's hard. It's hard to know. It's hard to know the facts because I've seen numbers where it did extraordinarily well.
Yeah.
But I'd have to do a lot of research. I don't want to do all that research.
But we're talking about HBO Max.
You could find numbers and articles.
I'm just saying people embellish, and then
both sides.
They embellish hardcore, but I'm just talking about the Snyder fans right now. Well, I don't even know what you would call them. I don't like to call them the cult, the Snyder Bros, just the really radicalized ones. Okay, there are some radicalized Snyder fans out there that
on the opposite end too.
They have an argument for everything, but they can't produce any facts for it. I mean, they're still calling it an Oscar win. It didn't win a fucking Oscar, man. It's not an Oscar. Did it win? Yes. Sure. Zach won. The night of the Oscars, Zack Snyder and his movie things won fan choice or whatever.
Oh, actually, CGH, can you send that to me? That's an awesome. I really like that. Hold on a second. That's awesome.
But they didn't win an Oscar, and they got to stop saying things like that. And if you even push back a little, man, and try to put your opinion out there, they will dogpile you. They will come at you hardcore, man. And that turns people off to the fandom, period.
That's not a Snyder problem. This is I hate being like a broken record. This is an internet, a YouTube, a Twitter, and a YouTube comment section problem. It's not isolated to Snyder fans.
Okay, if it's not that important, Max, why do you always stick up for it? If it's not that important, then why do you keep telling us how unimportant it is? Because it's obviously important, or we wouldn't be talking about it for 2.5 years. And everybody talks about it. You know, like it's not just oh, it's assholes on the internet and that's just what you're supposed to expect from the internet.
No, I'm not excusing it. I'm saying that a lot of this, it's when you do a hot take, when people disagree with you, you're going to get you don't deserve it toxicity, but it's
Yeah,
just,
no, I know,
and I'm
and
not
people,
excusing it. It's just I've experienced this topics outside of Snyderverse where I have a hot take and people disagree,
and
and I get
people who
comments.
throw it out there have to expect that that's going to come to them. Even people like Jarbo, people that we're all cool
I'm
with.
not victim shaming or anything. I'm just saying this is the internet right now. I'm not excusing the internet. The internet's got lots of problems.
But my point is, like, this is without a doubt. I've seen some, even Star Wars. It's bad, but I have never seen people this ravenous and this savage. This is the most toxic fandom.
Well,
I've ever seen.
There's like there's a line of people waiting to criticize this fandom.
I don't know why. I love this movie. I love this movie. I love this director.
Of course, over the course of the Snyder fandom being on the internet, there's a line of people going at them every day. You know, that's why they're so, that's why they're so jumpy when someone comes in and, that's my opinion. That's why it's so aggressive, because there's been a line of critics for years that have attacked both Zach and the fandom. And yes, there's people in the fandom that attack other people too.
And now, like, the reason I'm
trying to talk about the air cut.
The reason I'm saying this, I was getting ready to say, is about the air cut, because now, because of the Snyder movie getting made, everybody's jumping out there now going, "Oh, we want, give it a minute." You're gonna get people asking for the Raimi cut of this Wanda Doctor Strange movie, because everyone's calling it WandaVision Part 2. I think it's a Doctor Strange movie at its core, but yeah, she kind of stole every scene. But just give it time. If this air shit happens, then everybody's gonna want the director's cut, no matter what. They're just gonna it's gonna get out of control.
Yeah. This is a good comment, Devin. What other director has this level of mania surrounding them? Ron Howard, Roland Emmerich. The Snyder stuff has nothing to do with Snyder as a director or his movies. You're right. There is no other director that has this. It's a weird situation because he said something different than the studio, and he was proven right, and he was done dirty by the studio, and the fans know it, and the fans were lied to, and he was lied to. There's all kinds of stuff there, and it's ultimately, to have all this dirty laundry out there this long is WB's fault. They should have, even if they weren't going to work with Zach, they should have patched up and done some great PR. Say, well, we're so happy that Zach gets his vision, collaborated with them, make lemons into lemonade with the situation. But they dug their heels in and made it just as bad as the fans did. WB and the fans are both to blame. I don't think Zach is. I think Warner Brothers and the fans battling.
No, I've never blamed the director for the behavior of other people. And like I said, he doesn't owe anybody anything.
And it's complicated for him. I personally, now people disagree with me on this, and that's great. I personally think it's extremely complicated for him to comment on the fans, and I don't think he should. I think he should focus on new projects. There was a period, people that are Snyder fans know, there was a period of time where he couldn't get work after the Justice League. So there were ramifications beyond that because people accepted that as his work and how bad it did. Do you know this damaged his career besides neutering his movie? Do you realize that? He lost his daughter, they hijacked his movie, and they put his name on it, and he didn't want his name on it, really. They put his name on that shit that was one of the biggest box office bombs because they overinflated the cost by making it over again, and people assumed it was his fault. He couldn't get work for a long time. They canceled all their other projects with him.
I wonder why.
He was tainted for a while.
Like we can all speculate, but I wonder why
he got blamed for that until that was the other reason that it was so important to release his original vision, in my opinion, is because people perceived that the Justice League debacle was majority his fault, not Joss Whedon. But they see the difference in the quality. You realize it's not his fault.
Even if they said Joss Whedon's version is canon, Darkseid is still mentioned in the movie.
Yeah. So yeah, Darkseid's can. Hey, we got 35 people watching.
I agree with a lot of what Film Goblin is saying, but at the same time, I think it's a different scenario. Lucas was so ahead of his time with stuff like that. This is a whole different machine, you know.
We've been having great conversation, but let's get to some of these topics because I want to talk about the act. You know, I think WB is more responsible. A section of the fandom and WB are more responsible than Zach for this chaos.
Sometimes studio interference is okay because look at Rogue One and Planet of the Apes.
What's wrong with Rogue One?
Well, that was microman. We don't know that the first version wasn't good too. Yeah, we don't know about Lorna Miller.
Yeah, I know they did some reshoots, but it was a successful movie, and we haven't heard about like a whole lot of like controversy.
What I'm saying is, Rogue One, the studio released their version of the film, which was way better.
Well, we don't know if it was way better. We're assuming that we go by people writing the articles that really want to keep that access, that it was the right decision. We think it is. We don't know. We don't know what the original version was.
And with
Fox, I heard the original version was darker.
And with the Fox Planet of Apes, they released the studio ending, which is the Statue of Liberty.
The original Planet of the Apes, or
the original. They also interfered with the new ones too.
I don't know about that one. All right, well, that's cool info. Let's read this article because I would love to see the haircut. And I broke my heart to say after the Will Smith thing, I thought they wouldn't want to release it. Honestly, I thought they wouldn't want to do anything. But maybe give it enough time, maybe they can actually get Will Smith back at a reasonable budget, because that was the other reason.
Reasonable budget, get him back for free.
No, because Will Smith was asking too much. Honestly.
Well, he can't do that no more.
So he can't. So maybe
he either needs to sit in him and Jada's mansion or whatever, or he better start taking some pay cuts because.
Yeah, I think if he's gonna work, he's gonna have to take some pay cuts for a while and have a good hit. Once he gets back to work, has a project that's well received, he'll be back. But I just didn't see that this is possible. But I would love them to be right. The haircut of 2016 Suicide Squad is imminent. This is how confident they are. And we're going to get to the video footage, too, to this criminal still. I want to get to the criminal, the smooth criminal. I hope I get to talk to Syl again in the future. I don't know, though. I honestly don't know. I haven't messaged Mikey in a while either. They may not be happy with me, honestly. But it's because it's not your fault. It's not viewers' fault. It's just because so many people... We all know, let's be real. We all know my chat. Everyone thinks they're full of shit. The majority of people. So do you blame them for wanting to do this themselves? No. If everyone's
you're right, Max. But do you blame people? I mean, all those people they don't just do it because it's like the hip, cool thing to do. If your opinion on somebody starts to sour, and then more and more people start to sour, there's a reason behind it.
No, I don't care now. A lot of the Doctor Strange, but this isn't just Mikey and Syl. Lots of outlets got the Doctor Strange leaks wrong. So I don't know what happened there. Go ahead, Eddie.
The thing I don't get though is I don't even talk about him at all. To be honest, this is the people I associate with, dude. But the thing I don't get is like, I guess they don't want to interact with you or anyone that's close to you. I guess because of people in your chat or wherever else the chat be negative or call them liars, this and that. They don't want that type of
They don't want to answer the hard questions.
No, they
No,
not
it's
that. They
not
don't want
even
that type
that.
of.
Why would you want to go by some like a chat that's majority of them thinks you're a liar? Like I don't blame them.
They don't want that those type of. I can only say emotions. I can't even think of the word right now. Like surrounding them when it comes to negativity. But it's like the same time. It's like you have people who come on your streams talking shit or talking shit in the chat about certain people. So it's like, well, don't say you got away from you or anyone else because of that type of energy. But then you
see Rel, like Rel still. Thank you, Rel, for sticking around because I know you're a supporter. But you know. But I'm not censoring people, but I got tired of like being a counteract to like if people call him a liar, I'm like, I don't even care anymore. I don't think he's a liar. I just, I don't.
Yeah,
care.
I really don't bring him up that much as other people. Other people kind of.
Well, I like to bring up the topics they
seem
bring
to
up,
take
like
it personal with Syl and Mikey. I really don't have a dog in the fight, but I will say they've been full of shit sometimes.
Well, what's Kavari? So, like, why do we even? I mean, if freedom of your opinion and speech. But why even like you're gonna know if nothing comes out, nothing comes out, you know?
Some of the leaks were true. I mean the director talked about doing Deadpool in Doctor Strange, but they didn't get around to it.
Well, I don't understand why they're more aggressive towards Mikey and Syl than other scoopers though.
All we're trying to sum up is the same energy you're trying to get away from they already have in their chat to begin with anyway. So it's like why not engage with the people who are against you? I guess it's some people in your chat or who you let on your streams already show that type of negativity as well.
Here's some dude. Hey Max, I didn't know how to reach out to you, but in reference to the Bay Jarvis stream, Zack Snyder directly addressed toxic feminism. I think that's where the one where people think he skated past the question though.
I can't quote him verbatim, but it was. It's hard to call someone toxic that's donating money to this cause or something like that. It's hard to be mad at them.
He said it's hard to be mad at them.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they were scot-free. He's just,
and it doesn't mean.
And you know what? That might have came from his heart. That it's difficult for him to be mad at people that support him so much. You don't know. Can you kind of try to empathize with Zach there? It's difficult.
I think he just doesn't want the backlash, or he's probably like kind of fearful of how people would perceive that if he just flat out said it.
There's a link in the private chat about the Deadpool if you want to pull that up.
Okay, well, let's get to because I want to talk about this air cut here. On September 28th, 2021, he says, I scooped that HBO Max would release the air cut this year. Since that time, Warner Brothers completed its merger with Discovery. On June 16, 2021, I revealed that David Zaslav would make serious changes to the company. Specifically, one of them would be Warner Media Chairman Ann Cernoff. I leaked that on May 17, 2021. That one they was right on. Now, people said it was obvious. Okay, he still wasn't wrong on it. On the other hand, naysayers claimed that he'd stick to the status quo. He didn't. I don't think he is sticking with the status quo. Zaslav booted out numerous people from the previous regime. Don't misinterpret the definition of exits. That's a classy way of saying you're fired. I agree with that. Mergers are never pretty. In fact, they're synonymous with bloodbaths. Let's get to this. On April 6th, okay. Sarnoff despised Zack Snyder's DC movies and its fans on March 22nd, 2021. Sarnoff acknowledged we won't be developing David Ayer's cut. This is actually right after the Geeks and Gamers debacle. Right after, like the weekend. Warner Bros. Released Suicide Squad in 2016. All right. I want to get to the where is the content of this article where it says that they're so confident here. Okay. Still, I asked some sources if the air cut could become official during this upfront. Okay, so that's next week. They either dodged the question or did not comment. That's kind of interesting, right?
Sometimes when they do that, that's a no's yes.
It's not a no.
Yeah.
A no would be yeah. So that is intriguing, right? If you ask your source, multiple sources.
I think it was always planned.
Well, okay. very possible. The
I
other
hope
rumor,
so, because I really
the other
want to see it.
rumor was it's going to be like, you remember when Netflix did that? And during the Super Bowl, we're releasing the next Cloverfield movie right now and dropped it that day.
Yeah, they didn't even tell people; they just dropped it.
That's the rumor, is that they were planning for. Now, I always say things can change during events like Ezra or Will Smith. So that's the rumor that I've heard consistently, is that they're just going to announce it and drop it, get some buzz for HBO Max, which would be get some easy buzz. Hours later, an insider texted me and said that the air cut is imminent. Did he mean the upfront? After all, Snyder himself dropped the day 18 on a random workout post. Coincidence? Unfortunately, no response. He's saying will happen this year. Now, this is an easy thing you could fact check on him if you're a critic of Mikey Sutton. If it doesn't happen this year, you could easily say, well, we got we're almost halfway through the year. If it doesn't happen, there's an easy fact check. It's just a matter of exactly when. Sources have convinced me it will. So this is going to be easy. Well, why are we worried about it when we only have to wait till the end of the year to say, so Mikey, you're wrong?
Even with everything else, in my opinion, I know some people probably get mad.
But this is not like, this is like giving a date. This is
no, wait. Well, hold on, Eddie. What were you gonna say? Even though people,
I feel like in general, when it comes to their scoops or sources, I'm gonna say this. I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but I feel like it's because they always come out, like when something's announced, they always come out with an article saying my sources said that. Like it says the same thing. The article that like something breaking comes out or something is referenced about something potentially happening. And they come out with like Gigasi article say, oh yeah, my sources confirmed this and that. It's like, motherfucker, we just learned about this shit right now. How the fuck do you already have a source to go to say all this shit is actually gonna happen?
Yeah, or they'll get their scoop from somebody else who already got the scoop. Or
Well,
other
articles. This
this
isn't like the Snyderverse Restored. They're giving a time frame. It's going to happen this year. If it doesn't happen this year, I'm going to call bullshit. I'm like, okay, you were wrong. Like, I'm not going to.
Yeah, but you can also say everybody. You can also say everybody he took the scoop from was wrong too. It's a double-edged sword. You can't blame it all on Mikey because he got the source. He's saying his sources, but most of his sources pretty much Google. But he's getting all these other scoops from people, so they're wrong too. You can't put it all on Mikey.
It's not hard to have sources. I don't know why people are like, oh, he doesn't have sources. I have sources. Everyone
credible
has
sources, man. Credible sources. I'm saying, like,
well,
real
he's had credible sources
info.
in the past for Marvel.
The voices in my head are sources.
Because it's like they come out once something's breaking, they come out with a new article saying my sources say this. But it's like my head is like, if you already knew this, why didn't you make a article or something beforehand before it was broken to us or something like that? Like, I don't understand.
But if it does turn out to be true, if it turns out to not be true, they blame it all on their sources. Oh, my sources are wrong. This is wrong. They never own it. But if it turns out to be true, they act like they were the motherfuckers to break the story.
I'll be ready to. I'll be upset to deliver that L at the end of the year.
John Campia.
I mean, I don't care, but other people might, laugh at them, I guess.
Okay. Well, they're confident in this one. Will happen this year. That's it's just a matter of when.
Now, I hope he's right. I really hope he's right on this. I hope they're all right. I really want to see this movie.
May 18th is only a few days away. It doesn't happen then. 2022 isn't even halfway done. Okay.
Well, so DC needs something because
what
do they have?
That's nothing. Everything's on hold.
No, it's something that could create buzz and make some money. That's mostly done. Why wouldn't you? Except for reasons. The reasons would be the Will Smith and Margot Robbie angle,
especially when
you don't want to. But it's financially it would benefit them. They could release another limited edition disc,
especially when Marvel is releasing everything every second week.
Whether or not people like it, releasing the Snyder Cut to HBO Max was a success. Now they've got another movie they can do the same thing with. Print 4K copies, put out a steelbook.
The only thing I think the biggest hurdle is the Will Smith angle to me right now. Because it's not a new Will Smith project.
It's not a new.
Different.
Look, Independence Day is still up on HBO Max?
Yeah, but releasing a new version, like if we have a director's cut of Independence Day, but it has Will Smith, and we know he slapped the man.
I don't know if they really care that much about it. If they can make money,
In my
if there's
opinion,
money in it.
Well,
In my
now they're
opinion,
mad at Chris Rock.
No, I think in my opinion, they're probably just saying this is even worth it. It's just a Suicide Squad movie that nobody even liked to begin with. It's not the same thing with Justice League. It's like just
I didn't
Suicide
hate
Squad
it.
franchise.
I was annoyed by Enchantress. I thought she was a shit
And
villain.
there could be a thing where it's not even that good. It's not even good anyway. Like, it's like,
well, she wasn't going to be the main villain. They were going to introduce even Steppenwolf there, and they were
no, I know,
Parademons.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, people.
But I'm telling Chris, did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. See,
Yes.
be cool. That'd be cool as shit.
Yes, it was going to link directly with the Snyder.
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be
Ezra is
cool.
in the movie as well.
I didn't know about that. Ezra in the Ayer cut?
Yeah,
Wait,
he does
Ezra
a cameo.
Ezra
in the
and Will
Ayer
Smith
cut.
in the
Are
Ayer
you
cut.
sure?
We may not get that movie.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the
Boomerang.
Flash did make
Yeah.
Wait, I apologize. I was forgetting. The Flash did make a scene with Captain Boomerang.
Okay,
Yeah.
we may not. They might cut that. They might leave
Because
that part
Captain
out.
Boomerang is a Flash villain. So I think there was a. All right, so let's get to.
Yes, and then Batman was in the movie too. Ben Affleck, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we knew it was going to connect to the Snyderverse because it had all the same characters from Man of Steel and BVS. Like we knew it was going to connect. I didn't know they were bringing Steppenwolf in though. That's crazy.
No, that's why he was so upset. I don't understand why. I honestly don't understand where people that are so much fans of creators and vision are so on this DC topic. They're so you're talking about apologists, Eddie. There's so many apologists for studios.
Yeah, I don't know what to
Cutting
tell
the
them
hell out of artists' work. I don't understand that. Is anyone an apologist for, Disney, what they did to Lord and Miller and stuff?
Support independent creators like
I think for some people it has to be present. And there was something that happened years ago. People aren't going to give a shit.
It doesn't matter though. Everybody's so full of shit. They get on here and they talk about how they're mad about this and that, and no one ever boycotts. Everybody still has their Disney Plus subscriptions. They're still watching Marvel and Star Wars.
Exactly.
But they showed those. But they literally showed concentration camps for Uyghur Muslims in a movie, and nobody gave a shit. They changed their rules for China to be racist, and nobody gives a shit.
All the people they complained about that they were gonna boycott Doctor Strange, or
and they didn't.
They were and they lined up for tickets.
It just happens. The Star Wars stuff.
See,
people are still watching.
I love you, Don. I love you, Donovan and Kavari, but you're like, I hate him. Why would he come here?
Yeah, right. Right.
No, and then Kavari. No, anyone that threatens anyone else online, which is an online problem, and I'm not diminishing threats, but this is not like Zack Snyder's fault that people on the internet go.
No, and I don't know where that's coming from. Who has ever said that?
Andy shouldn't get involved. Unfortunately, it's too prevalent.
Who's ever said it was Zach's fault? I don't know anyone who's ever said that.
No, that he should address people on Twitter saying go off yourself.
No, I've never said address people on Twitter. I said it would be nice if he made it might help if he made a public statement in his next article or something. That's all I said. I didn't tell him to engage with anybody.
Without all the here, I'll give you this, Chris. Without all the baggage, yes, it would. But with all the baggage that the media is against this man, against his projects, and against his fandom, and how much of an ass they all looked like when
I won't lie or try to deny it for a second.
There's a lot of baggage there.
The media,
they are going to use that.
Yeah.
They are going to use
but
that
it could make him look better.
No, they're going to use it. Well, this is subjective. In my opinion, if he acknowledges this and says that my fan did this, they are going to use it to attack all his new projects and bring up his fandom. They already do.
They already do anyway. That's my point. They already do. What could it hurt? They already do it anyway. They're going to do it no matter what, But as far as saying it's Zach's fault,
where's some
never
dude
been
post,
Zach's
I don't
fault.
know if the link came through.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, let's watch this, Eddie. Are you excited to watch So? All right.
Oh, no. No, like I said, I never had a problem with him. I just don't believe some of the shit he says. I mean, I don't
You
talk
don't have
about
to
him.
believe. I don't tell you to
No,
believe.
I don't talk about him at all. If that's what you're trying to say, don't talk about him. I don't. I'm just saying that, it's just I just don't believe it. Like it is what it is. I mean, I just keep quiet about it.
Well, we'll have an easy answer here by the end of the year, right? We'll both know.
I guess.
Yeah. They said this year. This is how confident he sounds.
We'll get to the main story. The Ayer cut. I've been hearing this all year from Mikey, even from another source that reached out to me. I know it's separate from Mikey. He was like, "Yo, you and Mikey are really onto something, bro. I'm hearing the Ayer cut too." And blase. They said what they said. I'm totally convinced the Ayer cut's coming this year. And people are like, "Well, still, like, well, what's the date? What's the exact date and time that it's going to be an announcement?" I would say, "Yeah, we don't get, we leak information. We don't get the press release. That's not scooping to me. Getting a press release and you're just reading off the announcement. Nah, you're a shield. You're controlled by the company. Hey, go read this, puppet." No. We get
now. Is he being really anti-shill there and pandering to a certain type of viewer? Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. I've done things on the internet where I had things sent to me or my wife, and they give you bullet points to say in the way they want to say it. So yeah, I understand his point there, though. And
that Star Wars argument, someone did that shit last night too, bro. That Star Wars argument is such bullshit. Because George Lucas has fought with the fans before. There's a whole fucking documentary about the people versus George Lucas. He has come out and said things. Look, if you're going to come out and say, stop Asian hate, stop racism.
No, but that's a different situation.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not. Get your booster jab. Make sure you fucking get your COVID mask ready. If you're going to come out and do all the stuff that you like, then maybe if you see your fans acting like this and just you saying so, just disavow. You don't even got to make a statement.
No, but George Lucas was criticizing, I believe, fans that were against toxic towards his vision, not towards other stuff. So it's a little different scenario. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter who they're being toxic toward or why they're being toxic. Yeah. Making a statement.
No, but he didn't call them out. He didn't call them out when everyone was asking for Kathy. He didn't stand by her. He kept silent. So it's a different scenario. There's nuance there, Chris.
It's not an online fan war. It's become terrible. These are people that want to pat themselves on the back because they donated to an anti-suicide charity. Then they tell people to go kill themselves. It's hypocritical garbage. These people are fucking trash, man.
I mean,
people that do that are, yes, and
everybody tries to glom that in with every Snyder fan.
They have no right to call themselves a Snyder fan
if
they do that.
Can I be honest with you when it comes to that sentiment? I feel like I know people are gonna get mad, but I feel like you don't have to support any of that shit to be a Snyder fan, to be honest. Because all that stuff happened post a bunch of his movies already being released in the first place. But I keep saying I don't want to be hyperbolic about it, but you can literally be murder, a serial killer, this and that, and still be like a Snyder fan. So it's like,
oh wow,
I get it.
What?
Wait. Here's the quote. Okay, some dude is helping us out here. That's funny. 100% think it's wrong, he says. I don't think that anyone should be calling anyone anything. I've always tried to keep people in the fandom attention who do good things. There you go. Thank you, some dude. Now I got to research this. What article is this? I got to make I believe.
No, Rel, it's not exactly the same, and you're right. I don't mean to yell, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're willing to take that little extra leap and try to do something helpful for any kind of cause.
Wait.
Why wouldn't you do it for? Is fandom not a cause? Was his movie not a movement?
Some dude. What article was this? Let me see. Vanity Fair interview.
MODOK has been canceled.
That's the one that RJ was talking about. The Vanity Fair. No, Jarbo. And we talked about it. I didn't know that was the quote though. I've never seen that quote before.
That's a great quote. That's exactly what everyone says he should do.
Yeah, and if he's already done that, then I'm going to shut the fuck up. But I've never seen that before. This is the first time I've ever seen it, or you. And we're diehards. So, you know what I mean? If he's already done it and they're still doing it, which, let's be honest, they were going to do it anyway. But I honestly think that just to disavow something could be helpful, man. Because there's a lot of people that love this director, and if they just take a look at themselves for 2 seconds and go, "What are we doing? If we keep acting like this, these movies are never getting made."
Trolls don't do that though. Trolls are trolls.
But no one, I've never blamed Zach for the way the fandom just took off. You know, I just think that he's under so much. This has never been done before. This is unprecedented. This is uncharted territory. No one has ever fought so hard against the studio and got a movie put out that they wanted and more money done. They would have dumped like $85 million into it to let him finish it. That's never happened before. So of course, a lot of the main streamers, the Media Max, yeah, they dragged him. They dragged him hard, but they're already dragging him. So why distance?
This is a long article. I'm trying to find the exact context where that's at. I believe you, man, but I want to show proof.
I don't think they did it for the fans. I think they always planned on releasing it.
Hold on, everyone. Damn it, pop up. No thanks. Sorry, everyone. Hold on. That's a great thank you, some dude. That's really great. I gotta find out. I'm gonna release a separate video.
Absolutely research it and make sure it's this is a long interview. You gotta vet that. You gotta vet that shit, Max. You gotta vet that shit.
Oh, wait. Here's talking about trolls. Okay.
Because I never knew anything about that article. I wonder how old that is.
Well, I think it was near the release.
I mean, I know he did say something about Star Wars.
Oh, wait. Here. Hold on. I found it. Yeah. Hold on. I found it, everyone. Let's get the context here. He gave accurate info, but some of you might not be happy with the context.
What was the context?
Well, they brought it up and he cringed, as the reporter said.
Yeah, he's probably ashamed of the way some people act.
Yeah,
you know?
Right. And I think this was after the Geeks and Gamers thing too. All right. The trolls may have actually held back the movement like looters at an otherwise peaceful demonstration. Snyder cringes at description of the abusive tactics. I 100% think it's wrong, he says. I don't think that anyone should be calling anyone anything. I've always tried to give people in the fandom attention who do good things. Boom! Mic drop.
I mean, no, it's good. He definitely saying he doesn't like the troll stuff. Yeah,
and
I'll give him that.
Upset.
I still think
the other quote in that article said that it's hard for him to get mad, but then he cringes when they bring it up, and he says, it's hard, it's conflict for him because people that have propped him up and saved his career, saved his film,
but they
are doing bad things, and he's 100% against it.
They don't.
There you go. Is everyone Eddie? Are you happy with that?
To be honest, I did already know that he said some shit before, but
Eddie, you're a fucking motherfucker, bro. You never showed us.
But no, because I didn't hear him talk about his fandom before, but not in that way. But I mean, it was still negative.
You know what I'm going to tell people now? Shut the fuck up.
But at the same time, it's like,
with respect. I mean, some of my friends are going to get mad at me for saying that.
No, I mean, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good quote. I never knew he said that, and that's kind of what people asked for. He still didn't disavow the trolling, but he definitely said he wasn't for it.
That is because he didn't say the exact words you thought in your mind. Doesn't mean he didn't. What does 100% mean? 100% means 100%. You want me to read it again? Let's read it again. Just because it's not boom, bitches.
Max is trying to take a victory lap.
No, I'm not taking any victory laps because toxicity. There's no winners, right? There's no winners.
Boom, mic drop. Kind of sounds a little bit like a victory lap.
Right.
I'm happy. I'm happy he did this.
People are creating him of like a villain, and I'm sick of it. That's what I'm sick of it. And my
No,
apologies
no
for
one's ever made Zack the villain. You're
saying
doing that in your
he
head.
needs to do something. He needs to stop.
That's
But-
not vilifying.
It's
Can I say
not
that?
a B. Kavari.
Can I
You
say
have
this?
bias, bro. It's not a BSPR statement. This was during an interview. They said he cringed. That means he wasn't prepared for it.
Can I
What,
s- can I
Eddie? I
say-
want to hear Eddie. He never talks. So
can
when
I
we
say
do get a
something
chance to
about-
hear him talk,
Yes.
Eddie.
Can I say something about that? It's obviously it's a nice thing that
Look
he
at
did
this. What? This is
I-
not fence sitting. 100% is not fence sitting.
I don't know about that, but yes, Zack said he'll focus on the good behavior and all that. But at the same time, it's like some of these people in this fandom think they are the good
Oh
guys,
my
despite
God.
them doing certain things. So it's like
Derangement syndrome proven. You don't
I-
accept facts.
you're talking
You
about
don't
me.
accept facts. Yes. I'm
I just
talking
said
about you in this comment.
I just said Snyder did a
That's
good
not
thing,
fence sitting.
but some of the people.
100% disagree with it. It's not fence sitting.
Dude, I agree with everything you're
Can I
saying
say
right
that?
there.
Can I say this then? Since
It's not fair for people on YouTube or in the fandom to want their opinion to come out of Zach's mouth. And I'm not going to vilify the dude. I know he's been through a tragedy.
Can I
I
say
know all
this?
this shit's been hard for him.
Why would he even address them, H-Bars?
Can I say this, Max? Can I
Yes.
say this then? Do you believe
They
that
are
Garrett?
insignificant. They're
you
significant to
believe-
you. They're insignificant to him. What?
I get it. That was a general statement from Zach, and I did say I appreciate him. I'm just saying. Do you think in your opinion, do you think Garrett, Ahmad, or Mercury see themselves as toxic? Yes or no?
Oh my God! You guys are obsessed with these fools.
I've never
Those are the main
I don't
ones.
follow
Those
them.
are the
I don't
main
follow
ones
Max.
that
I
do
swear
the
to
most
God.
damage on social media. But do you think?
I don't follow assholes.
I'm going to be honest,
Do
though.
you think they think themselves as toxic? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Hold on, Eddie. I want to get my disclaimer out there, Eddie. Everybody, I've never.
Sorry,
Unless you retweeted, I have no idea who Gerald or Mercury is. I just know they talk a lot of shit. That's all I know. So I don't follow
I'm just
them.
saying. Some people will
But
see
look at
that.
Kavari. I know you don't like the Snyderverse. I love you, man, and you're feel free to voice your opinion. But that's a BSPR statement. The article writer, the interviewer, said he cringed. He wasn't ready for that. It's hard.
All I'm saying is they'll see those.
Just like, okay, say Eddie Diaz goes off the deep end. I love Eddie. He's been a supporter of my channel for all years. He's good, so toxic as hell. He dropped It's Like It's Hot from some super chats for me back in the day. I never forget that, Eddie. And then all of a sudden, he starts getting real. He joins Geeks and Gamers. He starts talking about identity politics. And I'm going to say, you know what? It's hard. Eddie's supported me for so years. It's really hard. But I 100% disagree with his hate mongering for identity politics. It's difficult. And I would cringe because I love Eddie. Same thing. Or Chris says he's gonna slap a dude if he sees him in person. And I love Chris.
I'm more likely.
I was a little angry that night. I'm sorry.
I know. No, I'm just saying. I love all of you. It's difficult when it's someone that's supported you for years.
I wouldn't really hit Jeremy. I mean, I might. I might have a long time ago.
I'm
or
just
Ryan.
saying. I'm just saying
But-
the toxic people are going to see that and be like, okay, yes, Snyder, we agree. Let's be nice. And it's like, wait, motherfucker.
And listen, you want to know? You want to
know?
know the other facts after that event, after the Incernoff article, and you're probably around this time, he unfollowed a bunch of people on Twitter.
I want to know what year that article was because I can't believe we missed that.
Well,
We've had this debate going on whether or not Zach should say anything, and this is just the first time.
Do
it's
your
been a true
research. Oh my God, Max brings the research to.
Somebody gave you the research. Shut up.
Well, I did it on air.
All I'm saying, if you feel so confident about this, send this shit to Jarbo and see what he says later about it.
Yes.
Oh no, I am anxious. I'm anxious to see what Maddie will say about it for real.
I'm trying to see a date here. It's 2021.
Okay, so this is a very
February
recent
22nd.
article.
This was when was the Snyder Cut release? What date?
We just had the 1-year anniversary last month. So
Didn't that shit come out on the 18th, I think?
This
19th,
is right.
something like that?
This is like right before the release.
Oh, that's different. Well, the fandom was definitely different back then, Max.
Oh, he has to address it each time. Okay.
No, that's not
That-
fair.
okay,
No, you're
okay,
right,
okay,
Mac.
okay. No,
That's not
no,
fair.
No, this is when there was the most eyes on the fandom because the Geeks and Gamers bullshit.
The posters were
This
being
was just-
released. Yeah, I don't think you're right, Max. He shouldn't have to address it every time.
I'm just saying it's way different.
But the
than it was
fandom
back
is
then.
different.
That's
It's
the thing.
gotten
I'm sorry.
gotten
You
fucking
can't.
crazy. They're in a frenzy these days, man. Like
Everyone is.
I'm not saying it's
H
address.
Parts. He should call. Why would he?
that's
if,
when
if Eddie Diaz starts saying starts carrying Mad Max in his hashtag and is toxic as hell, I'm not going to associate with Eddie Diaz. I'm doing this in
Zach
Mad
probably
Max's
doesn't
name.
know who those two people are.
those are the two. Are those really the two biggest like Snyder Cut
Neon
guys right now?
Sci-Fi, you too? He disagree. This is where you get to the point where like never apologize. This is why Jeremy says never apologize.
Yeah, and then
never say anything because it's never
it's
enough.
not a good enough apology. But
then people will use it. What are his critics going to say if he constantly?
I don't know.
talks
I
about
want
stuff?
Ashley. Where the fuck is Ashley? God damn it, she should be here.
I hope no one's mad at me for this.
Because she would know.
I
Ashley, I don't think anybody is, but I think she would like to see that article. And because all I'm saying is he didn't just disavow it. That's 100% is 100%. You're right, Max. I like that he said that. I didn't know he said that. Okay.
Yes.
So knowing that, but I don't think a lot of people knew he said that. That's crazy because we're just now
Probably
finding out.
not.
Because the headline
Like it's,
hid that quote.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't the.
It wasn't in the headline.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get about Sil's confidence with the. Oh, you're trolling. Okay.
I have, Rel. I've had a year. I'm telling you guys, a year ago, me and Matt Jarbo, if we were in the same room together, it got ugly, you know. But I got to know the guy, and he's actually good. Max was right. He's a good dude, man. I was part of that witch hunt, and I used to call him out on everything. And I was one of those assholes that would bring up all of Matt's old shit. And honestly, it's an underhanded way to win an argument. It's stupid. I'm not like that anymore. I'm glad I'm not like that anymore. And since I've got to know the guy, we still call him on his bullshit. I snapped out on him not too long ago for trying to pick a fight with Max. I mean, I snapped out on him, but he's still a good dude, man. You know.
Listen, H Parts. If Snyder fans were doing what they bring up about him, it's very likely that he would bring it up about Snyder fans. I mean, it's unfortunately it's internet wars. You try to what do you do when you Chris, if someone's coming hot at you on Twitter or on the internet, what are you going to try to do? Find something about them real quick, right?
Yeah, that's what everybody does.
The
That's
first
what I
thing that
used to do.
pops
Now
up.
I just delete and move on, man.
Right. But I'm saying if you get an internet battle, what do? Why does that come up about Matt all the time?
Because people
they
know
what
it's
this asshole.
automatic.
Who is this asshole coming at me right now, bro?
Yeah, it's automatic ammunition. Yeah, it's
I don't do that shit at all.
Time.
I don't do that shit at all. I just talk shit to talk shit.
Listen, if you're defending Scott Mendelson,
who the
Amari, everyone hates Scott Mendelson is a troll. He didn't send his fans at him. He probably said something about Scott Mendelson,
and then the fans
and his
took it
fans
upon
acted on their own
themselves.
behalf.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Snyder was kind of like shocked when his fans were saying about him, though.
Well, listen. If some asshole,
you can't be held accountable for what somebody else takes it upon themselves to do.
No, I'm just saying that he was probably.
Are you gonna? Listen, if one of this assholes that's causing you so many problems online, problems with your business, problem with you getting work, and you call them out, and then you see, as long as you don't see any like threats or anything, are you gonna go cape for that person? Probably not. You're not gonna direct people towards them either. I remember Matt Jarbo was happy when Zach counteracted Scott Mendelson.
Well, here's the thing with Eddie, though. Okay, it's taking me this long to even realize when Eddie's being serious and when he's not being serious.
I still don't know.
What I mean? It's taking me this long to figure him out.
I'll tell you what he was serious about was that hot dog. I was like, that was like X-rated.
Hot dogs, didn't he?
That was like X-rated what you did to that.
That
dog,
was like
man.
Shaq in the paint hot dog eating, bro. He went in hard, bro.
And then there was another one.
When's Eddie's food review.
I want that article, some dude. Send it to Max so Max can put it in the private chat so I can get the link because I do want to read that whole article, man.
All right.
Because I feel better now knowing that he said that shit, you know?
Ahead of its time, and we leak it out. That's what we do. So people wondering what days is going to happen, what time of day. Is it Eastern Standard Time? Is it Pacific? I don't know what time all this stuff's going to happen. I just know it's coming. And this channel is a receipt. So let's touch on a few things here.
Did he just say this channel is a receipt?
He loves saying that.
Shout
That's his brand. He
I
loves
don't
saying
watch
that.
Like I
You
said,
know,
I don't gotta fight a dog in the fight.
Chris, he's a smart man. You know how many people are coming after? So
I never accused him
like,
of being dumb. I just said that sometimes they embellish.
Here's what he could do. He can make money, or he could worry about his critics. What he does is go find it. My channel's a receipt. If you want, go fish. Go do it yourself. I'm not gonna stand here while you're calling me a liar and stuff. Whatever. I'm not telling you to believe him. But that's the smart way to do it. Ignore shit. That is the legit way to handle your business on the internet. You want to prove me wrong? Go at it. Go at it. I'm sure but here's the thing though. He's also kind of doing chicken because there's probably some things he got wrong.
Yeah, I've seen people try to come at him and say, "Well, here's where your receipt was wrong," and that he ignores them. You know, he won't do the debate. You know, to me that's kind of, I don't know. But it's all the scoop game. It's all the scoop game. So who gives a shit? It's the scoop game, you know?
All right.
Arabic speaking community watching the channel, gravitating to the channel. This was an article put out by GFR this past week here.
She got greenlit for a movie, right?
DC projects are in danger of being canceled. Shout out to the homie here. That's kind of something we've kind of realized.
Well, that's all. I think that's all we had for the clip. But he did seem confident about the haircut.
Didn't they greenlight a Zatanna movie? Is that's a movie coming out?
He said that's probably getting canceled.
Well, that's some bullshit. That's one I was looking forward to because I don't know much
about
it.
Most DC movies get canceled because they announce.
Well, that's where I'm like, I'm not convinced of either way. Like, I don't know.
There's so many amazing DC characters. I'm not saying throw away the Holy Trinity. I'm just saying every movie don't gotta be Batman, Superman, fucking Wonder Woman. There are so many good characters they could bring out of the DC universe, and they don't.
Let's look at the. Ooh.
Max, what are you doing to yourself back there, sir?
Cosplayers on Twitter pop up in my feed. That's what.
What's up, memes?
For for Star Wars, like they're all right.
Eddie
I followed a couple, and
then
I'm getting some notifications. That's all.
Eddie cosplayed as just a floating sheet over his bed the other night. Remember? That wasn't even me, motherfucker.
Well, was David Ayer.
That wasn't even me.
I want to look at David Ayer Twitter because I saw something where they were talking about he released something about Katana's poem that he released on Twitter. I thought we'd look at that. I mean, he's following the blueprint of Zach. I know, hey, people get triggered when you say the blueprint of Zach of teasing.
I'm convinced now.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't see that he's doing that?
There's David Anthony. Ayer? We love you, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. Anthony's doing really great on MME International. Do you guys check out that show?
I watch it every week. Yeah, man. Yeah. I love Anthony.
You know, you can be on MME International because you're international to Anthony. You know, we just want to have a good...
all immigrants too. So,
well, I mean,
does Canada count?
Yes. Well, when does Canada ever count? We'll allow it this time. I'm just kidding. People are not cool to Canadians, especially that Saggy Melons. Can you tell anything to Saggy Melons about, give Canadian guys a break?
Do you think, man, I'm very close to, like, really close to Saggy, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that girl don't listen, so it doesn't matter what you say to her, she's gonna pop off. That's it. You know what I mean?
I'm just kidding.
I've tried.
CJH, can you give a message to Saggy? All us Canadian guys aren't that bad.
You're not Saggy. Canadian, man. Are you Canadian?
Oh my God, Chris.
I'm Canadian.
Yes. So
No,
is Aaron.
CJH, I knew you were Canadian. Max, you are Pacific or Atlantic
No, I'm
North.
not Canadian.
Okay, because
I was just telling CGH what to
a
say.
long time ago. There was a rumor you were Canadian. You were Toronto.
No.
Have we ever seen Max and me in the same room together?
What does that even mean? Are you guys a
Dun.
fucking superhero? Are you Firestar? What are you?
CJ, can you say, hey, Saggy, can you give us Canadian guys another chance? We're not all bad.
I'm Canadian. Give me a chance.
You guys gave me. I love Canada. That's funny. I love Canada. You guys gave me Bryan Adams. You gave me Pamela Anderson.
They gave you Pamela Anderson.
Mike
If they
Myers.
gave me Pamela Anderson, I'd love Canada too. What about you, Eddie?
They gave me Bret Hart. You know,
Superman,
you gave me Chris
Brian
Jericho. Yeah, I love Canada.
The memes of destruction, $5. Thank you for the support, brother. We need to get memes on here again. I see a lot of, hey, memes, why don't you come on next movie talk? I'd love to have you back. I think you're getting close to 1K. Maybe you've already surpassed. Can someone check to see if memes got to 1K yet? If not, link his channel.
That stream with, I like it when you bring on surprise people from the chat. Well, that stream with Chubby Teddy was awesome.
Yeah,
that was a great
I see
stream.
A lot of people going after each other, but personally, am more interested in allegations of executives threatening Mr. Snyder to pull the movie. There was a lot of bullshit done to Zack Snyder. I don't know if they any threats to him though. I don't know.
Can you put that link in the actual chat?
The T-Public?
Nathan Fillion's Canadian? No shit.
Put that in the...
All right, hold on.
He did my favorite voice of the Green Lantern, Nathan Fillion.
Can you chill out my shirts like the CJ? Man, I got a shirt. There's CJ's shirts.
So I can't do that.
Are we plugging CJ's merch? I'm in.
Yes.
I'll look.
Yes.
Here's the thing where I think you're overly biased, Kavari. It's not isolated to Snyder that the DC movies are still divisive. Most DC movies are divisive. So it's not just on Zack. I think your bias is showing, but there's a lot of divisive DC movies, honestly. Or can we agree on that? Eddie? What do you think, bro?
Well, yeah, to repeat that again because I wasn't listening.
So it's not isolated to just Zack. I admit that there's some divisive Zack Snyder movies.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of DC movies that are divisive.
Sure.
It's not just his issue. It's the WB issue.
I agree, but once you hear divisive DC movie, you automatically think of Zack Snyder, like no one else. But I agree. Like I don't know. It's like it's the past, man. All that stuff was in the past.
They don't even call it Justice League. They just say the Snyder Cut, and people know what movie you're talking about. They don't even call it the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
That's grip, man. Like this dude has a huge following. So
all right. I have to get to CJH. You're giving me too much content. I'm not getting through the articles, but we'll look at your shirts real quick, okay? If anyone's interested.
Okay, sure.
There's a sale, I think. There's a sale going on. 2 tickets, please, t-shirt. For a movie I don't like, please. Is that the Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
The little alien one's really
alien. Cool. I unsubbed. Oh no. I don't want to buy that shirt. Quality content t-shirt. I like this one here. Greetings, strange humans. The Hero. Wow, you're pretty busy. The Canadian Menace. Uh-oh. Is this a recent shirt? I'm going way back. Uh-oh.
Way back.
This is CJH exposed. Can we get this and send it to the Canadian Gamer? That's actually a really funny shirt. I like that one too. Even though should I go back further? Okay. Cool. So if you're interested, want to support CJH, help get that website going.
I mean, I can't believe we haven't gotten to Grace's movie math yet. I thought for sure it'd be on your list.
Well, do we want to watch it tonight? Eddie?
We don't have to. I am glad to find out that the drop wasn't
Well,
as big as they said for Doctor Strange.
Let's be real. What they're doing with a short here's some context for you. With shorter movies and with a huge opening with all the preview nonsense they do, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday preview, all the stuff that the industry's been doing to get that big box office first weekend, there's always going to be a big drop. But it's going to be, my opinion, the drop is going to be bigger with a shorter movie because there's going to be the most viewings.
It didn't drop as bad. It was an average thing, man. It was only 68% drop, and it made still a lot of money. This movie's going to make even more money. Like, it's already up to like 700 million. Like, it's,
All right, so let's do some rapid fire topics. Eddie, do you have any topic you want to talk about, man?
Man, I want to talk about Zack Snyder and the Justice League cut.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't have anything to think about, to be honest. It's been like this week has been really kind of a little bit last week and this week are kind of like slow in news. It's like there's hardly anything. I have a lot of news.
Rebel Moon.
I'm talking about like the
big
big stuff. It's like nothing's really going on, to be honest. And I don't know. I'm still gonna look and see what happens on the 18th.
It's not like if nothing happens though. It's not like a cutoff thing for me. But it's as the time goes by, it's less and less likely. But actually, if they do make budget cuts, that opens up funds to do something more epic. Honestly, to me, in my opinion.
I mean, the official WBD Discovery ad stuff kept on saying, make sure you watch the upfront, and everyone keeps like retweeting and then like restore the Snyder to this and that. It's like I think they're playing along with the antics too. But
well, I don't, you know what we should. That is a good marketing to make Snyderverse trend that day. I'm going to be retweeting that day, even if nothing happens. That's the time to do it.
I have a feeling some people are going to have like live streams of it, and like nothing's going to happen. It's going to be like, damn, I did.
I don't think anyone's that stupid to do that.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I hope there's some good, even if it's not Snyderverse. I hope there's some good announcement. Because all of the announcement we've given so far is shows are being canceled. Really, there's nothing new so far, right?
Because DC, I have a conspiracy that DC just announces movies whenever they have beat a bad press. So like Ezra Miller and stuff like that. So they just announce a movie to distract people.
Okay. Well, yeah, the media, the studios do use announcements to turn back bad press. They do that. But here's where I'd be really concerned, Eddie. Not if they don't announce anything, but if they announce a bunch of new projects and then Snyderverse is not in there, then I'd be like, ooh, this is really alarming. But if they don't announce any new projects at all and not Snyderverse, I'm like, okay, there's still nothing happening. But if they start announcing all these new projects and then that's not included in it, then I'm like, not looking good.
The thing about it, and I'll even make a counterclaim to what I'm about to say right now too, is the thing about the upfront. What I heard how it's structured is just a bunch of advertising and like it's like a bunch of television stuff too. So it's like Snyder's not doing any television stuff though. So it's like, why the hell would he even mention him? I know some people are talking about side projects, all that shit, which do count as television, but it's like I doubt any of that shit's real. So it's like, I don't know. I guess unless I don't know how upfront really works, but in my mind, it's like you're about to see shit like Doom Patrol, Titans, Sweet Tooth, like that's the shit you're gonna see. Harley Quinn, like that. Those DC's things, and then some other stuff from the other properties they own from HBO Max or HBO or Cartoon Network, shit like that. You're not gonna see any, that level of movie announcements or anything, in my opinion.
Well, here's some rapid fire topics for us. There is stuff to talk about. I need to get in. Chris, are you into Doctor Who? I can't remember.
I just started.
Where'd you start with?
1963.
Oh, you started with. Oh wow, I don't like the old stuff. It's not my thing. I
heard season 1, like where it starts in 2012 or whatever, is phenomenal. I'm sorry, I got something in my mouth.
That's all right. So David Tennant and Catherine Tate to return to Doctor Who in 2023. Tennant is still one of the fan favorites, current gen doctors.
Yeah, everybody loves him.
Yeah. I never finished his run either. So I don't know. CGH, you like Doctor Who?
I only like the Tenet years.
The Tenet? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another one here. I don't know if I covered this in the other one. Oh, what's that? Valerian. There's really good special effects in there. But I was kind of like, I own the movie too on Steelbook. Oh, that's a good one. Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Is
Comes
that
with a bumper sticker and everything?
Are you actively collecting, CJH?
I am.
Awesome. I've had to stop.
That's a real photo.
That's
of all
a
my
green
stuff.
screen of a real photo.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
I know. Yeah. Wow. Any Steelbooks?
A couple, one or two.
Okay. I was very happy that Godzilla 2. I like Dan Stevens. He's hit or miss for me. I'm really happy that they're making it. I love monster movies.
Oh,
you know what?
I was
Go ahead.
all in on every time.
Oh,
Since 2014.
this is woke as hell. Talking about woke, this next project, I watched the trailer. We're not going to watch it here. But this on Netflix, it's called First Kill. I'll give you the plot synopsis. It is woke as hell. It's basically, it's vampires, teenage vampires. And it's called First Kill because the first kill for a vampire, okay? So there's a family of vampire hunters, and they're in high school. And then it's basically like Romeo and Juliet 2 with a female vampire and a female vampire hunter in high school.
Are they trying to bring back vampires?
Yes, and it's like Romeo and Juliet too. Like their family's like, you can't love her.
Did you ever watch the show The Strain? I really like that.
Oh, a long
I've
time
heard
ago.
of
Yeah,
it.
I was like, yeah, I remember that.
What did you think of this, Eddie, Chris?
I'm not interested in that show.
No, I know, but
I
woke. Eddie, your thumbs up for that.
wouldn't call it woke. I would
No,
call
I'm
it
not interested.
progressive.
Thumbs up.
Okay. All right. Oh, this is good news. Oh, wait. Bradley's not here, but they're going. I still got to watch this recent Scream. I was all over. Do you ever get all jazzed to like, oh, something's coming on streaming, you can watch it with your family, and they're like, oh, I just saw it. They didn't wait for you. So even though Scream 5 is on Paramount Plus or something, I didn't see it because I was ready to watch. I was ready to press play, and my wife's like, "Oh, I watched it with my friends." But Scream 6 script is really good. They're going ahead with more Scream. Are you happy about that? Wow, it's dead in here. Everyone's sleeping now?
No, I was reading the thing, the chat. I'm really excited for Scream, dude. Who can't be?
Did you watch Scream 5?
Yeah, the day
Was
it
it
came
good?
out. Yeah, it's really
Okay.
good.
Okay, I still need to watch it. Eddie, are you still alive, man? Maybe you need more hot dogs. No, H.
My
Parks, you don't have-
baloney has a first name. It's EDDIE. The whole Oscar Mayer thing.
H. Parks, you don't have to start with the 60s Doctor Who. Start with Christopher, the one before Tenet. Let me see.
2012, I think.
And it's like 8 to 10 episodes. Then you'll see if you like it or not.
Don't some of the old Doctor Who episodes not exist anymore because they filmed them over old tapes?
Doctor Who episodes. Hold on. If you're actually interested, H. Parks, wouldn't you suggest that, Chris?
I haven't watched it, but like William has told me about it. Everyone's told me about it, and that's where that's where everybody started. I just had never known, or I didn't know anything about it. Never seen it before. People were talking about it. I was like, shit, I'll just start at the beginning since I got BBC. But
All right,
2012
here.
like,
Let me bring this up for anyone interested. And you guys are all sleeping on the job, man. We might have to end soon. Oh, you're completionist? Well, good luck then. I'm not for stuff. Well, for things that I'm really into, I am.
There's
But,
tons of missing episodes for Doctor Who.
Yeah. Start with the fourth. Degrassi, I know you're old school Doctor fan, but I would not tell anyone interested. Me personally, my opinion, anyone new to it, I wouldn't say go back to the old stuff because it's a big investment where you could just dip your toe in for like 10 episodes, see if you even like it. And then if you really enjoy it, then I would say go back. But this is like always the starting point where I've seen people get into Who.
I've heard nothing but good stuff about it. So
Yeah.
Oh, they're making another Pirates movie.
You love watching my drama streams? I don't really have drama.
But coming soon to a YouTube channel near you, the Mad Max The Mandalorian drama of the week. That's one time every Sunday.
I've done that before. I'm getting too old for this shit.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah. Well, 2005 series, number of stories 10, number of episodes 13. Christopher Eccleston. He's a great doctor.
Yeah, he played I always remember him from being Raymond Calitri in Gone in 60 Seconds. He was the villain.
He was
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy creator Douglas
Thor.
Adams wrote for the Fourth Doctor. Did anyone like that movie?
Which one?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
It was okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been hearing about it my whole life. It's a great book. It's one of those, it's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas in space and all that shit. And then I watched it and I really lost interest like halfway through it, you know.
Well, let's look at this David Ayer post. I forgot to share this on Twitter. This is about Katana's poem. I don't know what this is like. I don't know. I guess this is just hinting that there's more to come. And man, did they get a great actress for Katana? She's from The Boys, right? That actress that's from The Boys.
Yeah, she's the one that got she got assaulted not too long ago.
Yeah. Another night has come. If the sun rises tomorrow, I hope not to see it. Is anything weird going to happen to me if I read this out loud? Because Tana's into some weird shit. The end of my time here means the beginning of our time together. When the time is right, I will pierce my flesh and join you in the sword.
What about some of the demon shit?
No, she's talking about she'll commit seppuku. What's it called? Seppuku.
Pretty sure she's talking about her husband who died.
To be with her husband, yeah. She's gonna commit seppuku or whatever it's called to be with him. She'll commit suicide, basically. Throw herself on the sword.
Yeah. So anything you garner from that? Wow, she looked awesome.
I think she's gonna die this season. I think that's why the poem's there. I think she might die this season.
That's not the wrong thing.
Oh my gosh, man!
You're Googling the wrong thing.
Man,
I don't think even though Eccleston was a great doctor, I don't think he's too keen on. I think he left early, he wasn't happy or something. Whoa, roast what? What Degrassi? Okay, but man, is that image awesome, isn't it? If in the director's cut, if there's if there's a significant part that we're missing a katana, that's a shame too, really, right?
I mean, a traitor that showed her eyes turn black, but we didn't see it in the movie.
Yeah.
I like Katana, but she was just there to be there, to be honest.
All right. Well, we have a few more articles to share, and then we might wrap up. Let me see here. This is great news for Top Gun Maverick.
Don't Google that word.
No, I know CGH. I'm not as nice, I don't know all the things that Huad does, but I know
why did the Bukkake thing even come into play though? Why?
just because Degrassi.
Oh,
He's
because I
making a
said
joke.
seppuku, seppukai, and he said Bukkake. Yeah,
You guys are
okay.
gonna get me demonetized. Oh my
I fucking. He said it, not me. You can say Bukkake.
I mean,
Actually, my last stream got demonetized, and I don't even know why.
They said worse shit.
Mad Max is a hypocrite. I don't know why.
I don't know about that one, but I'm pretty sure last time Matt
You
came here
said fuck like 30 times in that video.
In the live stream?
Yeah.
No.
You were heated.
No, that you're talking about the pre-recorded vid.
Oh.
I said F like bombs like crazy and that went up fine. I'm talking about the live stream where I was on with RJ earlier today and I was discussing Am I a Hypocrite? That got demonetized. I'm like, I don't understand why.
You dropped the F-bomb like 30 times.
I don't know.
Go back and listen to it. You were getting heated over that Snyder stuff.
All right.
You're a
Top
cultist,
Gun
Max.
Maverick
Admit it.
is certified fresh with a near perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, I knew it was going to be a masterpiece. I'm just saying.
I didn't know that back in the day, but I'm very happy. Let's bring up the actual Rotten Tomatoes now. See if it's still so. Wait, does that come out this week?
27th.
Oh, for Memorial Day and everything. Oh, that'll be good. Top Gun Maverick. And does my wrist hurt? Oh shit! Typing too much. I type for this for YouTube too, not as nearly as much as I type for work. But man, is it? I might have to have surgery one day. I don't know. I'm gonna have to reduce my hours at work or something. You know what it is? The reason it starts to hurt is I get constant critiques that I need to work faster and handle more customers and more entering info, So when I get those updates from my management, when I try to work fast, then it starts to hurt,
Yeah.
Constantly custom. So when I'm chilling, I chill a little bit more, take a little bit longer with customers. I'm fine. It's when they push me and they're like, you need to work faster. Behind the mask. It's very boring behind the mask. Here it is. Top Gun Maverick, 97%.
That's a great score. I want
90 reviews. I'm really looking forward. You know what? It's got an awesome soundtrack because Lady Gaga and then who else released the music video recently and the song was pretty good. It's not a popular band. It's like I've never seen a recent film get so much love with a great soundtrack and original songs. Usually they just use songs that are pre-existing, but we haven't had this much love for original songs to the sound. Remember when soundtracks didn't just used to have Nirvana and stuff? Like I love Batman and Nirvana. Okay. I get it. It's a good soundtrack still, or Guardians of the Galaxy. But remember when artists used to create original songs for movies?
Yeah, like The Crow, like Blade.
Yeah. So this is bringing that back too.
The Crow's my favorite soundtrack.
Original songs for the film. That would be a good topic for a live stream, wouldn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
Best original song for film.
Oh, that's a hard one, man. That would be a hard one. That would be a hard one.
We should actually get Rhea involved in that one because she loves music.
They do that.
Yeah. And she's retro as fuck, Rhea is, dude. Like I'm telling you, man, that girl loves the old school shit.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that's that there.
It would be The Crow. It would be Burn by The Cure. That'd be my favorite original song for any scene in a movie, for any movie. It would be Burn by The Cure in The Crow when he's painting his face. He's first becoming the Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's one of the most rad fucking scenes ever made. That might be my favorite movie scene ever.
Well, I would do separate streams. One stream for scores, one for soundtracks.
Scores are hard because I know I'm biased. I'm always gonna go back to Star Wars, or like Indiana Jones, or I don't know. Man of Steel is really good
Amber Heard
too.
Trial, expert scenes, no winners and no lessons. There's lessons. let things go because it's not going to make anything better. What's he going to get? 50 million? I don't.
Yeah, but
I don't think
he might get his career back. That's the point.
I don't think so. There's enough bad press from him from this too. It's not.
Yeah,
of course
they
he's
weren't.
worse.
Neither of them are angels. Neither of them.
No,
neither of them.
no.
But she came out and spread a bunch of fucking lies, and you know, at least he's like, yeah, I was an alcoholic, drug addict, but I wasn't beating her. You know, like it's just different.
Mhm. All right.
Pump up the volume. You know, Degrassi, it was too late, but there was a 35th anniversary that just passed for that movie. And I was trying to get Max and some other people to talk about it, but they hadn't seen it. But to me, Pump Up the Volume is what YouTube is now. Like that movie shows this kid who pirates a radio station. He makes his own little radio station out of his basement. And he talks about suicide and kids' problems at high school and how fucked up it is to be a teenager and how hard it is. And then he gets everybody else to start doing it. And it's like, that's what YouTube is now, where everybody comes on here and we talk about movies. We talk about music. We talk about our problems. That's probably Christian Slater's best movie. Like it's the best movie he's ever been in. It's called Pump Up the Volume. And it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I can't believe Degrassi knows that, but I probably should have known that. But because he's like such, you know, he's my generation. He's a Pearl Jam guy. I probably should have known that he would know that movie.
Yeah.
But that shit came out in 1990. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's Max. It's so good. It deals with real issues, man. Like it's not like you know, he did Cuffs and Gleaming the Cube. I loved him in Gleaming the Cube.
I wanted to talk about this Clea character. Are you intrigued by Clea after watching Doctor Strange?
Yeah, of course.
I love her in
Absolutely,
this
yes.
outfit. Woo. Charlize Theron. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm.
Is it going to be the bait and switch though? We get used to Doctor Strange, and then Clea's going to take over.
I don't know. That's kind of what his movies do, though. You know, like
what I mean. But you know, are they going to be right?
Well, she is his future love interest. I do believe they were in love.
I called ahead H Barts, and I said no pretzels.
I think they're setting up midnight.
These pretzels.
I think you're misunderstanding H Barts. I only pay for your ticket if you go opening weekend and you don't like it. I think that was what we were.
I believe that was. Yeah.
And we have to go on the honor system, so you have to be truthful. If you really don't like it, then I'll pay for your ticket. But if you get them out and you're like, that was really good. Doesn't have to be the most favorite movie of all time, but I'll still get you an icy though, regardless.
And dude, free icy no matter what.
Yeah, free icy no matter what.
That's like $8 at a movie theater, bro. Jump on that shit.
There better not be like super. There not be like Ant-Man sized.
Yeah.
Slushy or something, but I think maybe correct me if I'm wrong. H Parts, was that the deal? I thought that was the deal, but he's acting just like I'm going to pay full stop for all these people. I said I would pay for you if you go opening weekend and you don't like it. If you admit that you like it, you got to pay for your own ticket.
I got to talk to Degrassi more. I wish he did. I wish he had a channel.
Okay,
or would come on panel. Like this dude knows some shit, man. You know what I mean?
Woo! Don's here. What up?
R.I.P. to the cat.
Yes.
What was the cat's name again? Cleo Brown?
Fish.
The fish. Yeah. Why am I thinking a cat? It was his fish.
Maybe the cat ate the fish. I don't know. Do you have a cat too? Oh, wow. Eddie just bounced.
He don't give a fuck about us, man.
Oh. Well, CJH, what do you think about this Clea?
She looks good too. I love when Charlize Theron's evil.
Do you think after the third one she's going to just take over?
I think they're setting up Midnight Suns. Mm-hmm. But I'm a little confused by the photo that was it Charlize Theron uploaded. Like, is she CGI in that movie? Or
in what movie?
What are you talking
about?
Showed a behind the scenes.
I don't think.
They were just showing, but they were getting her scanned and stuff. A lot of the time, they do like, I think they do that for the next film, the visual artist to give her like all angles Also, a lot of these new films, they do this for insurance too. They have you on file, scan you completely, just in case something happens.
Just in case for later on.
It's really dark. Like,
yeah, it is dark, but it's
when
a new
you
thing.
get a job now, especially with these huge blockbuster movies, they like scan you in case something happens.
And they get voice recognition. They do like that. They make you say a bunch of words, and they digitally take those words that they can make into all these other words, so they can
just in
make
case
you talk if they have to. Yeah, it's dark, but it's brilliant at the same time.
It's probably what insurance companies.
Probably
They
what
don't
they're
even
going to
need
do with Black
They
Panther.
don't even need mocap rigs to do mocap anymore.
No, it's like grid scanning now or something.
Yeah,
Just scanning
James
the body.
Cameron's the only one keeping that going. That mocap stuff. You know, with the balls.
Little Planet Apes.
With the balls.
Yeah, with the balls.
Balls. I know what you're talking about. Balls. That's what I tell you when Chewie's laying on his back. He's got his junk hanging out. I always tell him, put away your balls.
This is a cool article.
That was a great story about my fucking dog, Max, and I'm not going to shut up until you acknowledge it.
I was looking at the story. What about your dog?
When dogs lay on their backs, and they, you know how they lay on there and they'll sleep on their backs and their junk's hanging out. I always tell my dog, put away your balls, because you were talking about balls. I thought it was a cute story. You didn't care. That's okay though.
You're talking about dog balls. You want me to acknowledge that?
You got dogs. You're an animal lover.
I don't like the ball. I mean, Callie's a female, and I don't particularly.
I'm not saying this is not a conversation about liking dog balls. I'm saying it's funny to call them balls. When I say balls, he knows what I'm talking about. He rolls back over because I don't like to see his junk. So I'll say Chewy balls, and he'll roll over. That was the story. Okay. Yeah, Marcus, you're being horrible. What is that about? What is that about? Is he kidding?
Marcus, you suck.
Yeah.
You're the most demanding YouTube viewer I've ever met that is so unsupportive.
Marcus has grown on me. I just hate when he comes in and trolls and take.
Do you have any words of wisdom, Marcus? Notice me.
Degrassi had some words of wisdom. He worked the real and he knew it was August too, of Pump Up the Volume. And he mentioned Gleaming the Cube. That blows my fucking mind. Nobody knows what Gleaming the Cube is. Unless you were a skater. You didn't give a shit about Gleaming the Cube. Gleaming the Cube's a great movie with Christian Slater. And it's about skateboarding.
Is it a coincidence that he shows up right when Eddie leaves? I don't know. You're definitely ahead of Marcus. Marcus, notice my comment. I never pay super chats ever. I just harass the content.
I wonder if I got to tell you something, Max, too. My boy Touch, he lurks all the time. Remember I told you about that other toxic community I used to be a part of?
Yeah.
Touch is one of the ones that's not very toxic. But it blows my mind that
look at
that Touch comes in here and he lurks, but BK comes in once in a while and drops donos. That blows my mind. It's so out of their character.
Well, here, Rebel
Which means
Moon
they must really like you.
I hope they do. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like them too. Rebel Moon is more than just Zack Snyder's Star Wars.
I don't even want to call it that. I don't know why people are calling it that. You can have a fucking listen, people. I'm gonna get triggered here for a second. You can have a fucking space movie in outer space with space shit and people in spaceships, and it not be a ripoff of Star Wars. Everything's not fucking. Oh, that's so and so Star Wars. It's fucking.
Watch the Fs, please.
Sorry.
But the similarities with another major sci-fi franchise. This isn't going to make Brian happy. Dune. But it also has format similarities with Dune sci-fi universe.
I don't know what Brian's problem is with Dune.
I like Dune.
That's an
it's not very easily rewatchable though. It's like
I think it is. I've watched it like 8 times, man. I love that movie. I don't know. Some people
focuses on a young woman named Cora Sophia Botella recruiting warriors to defend a colony under attack from a galactic conqueror, Regent Balissaurus. Well, much of the focus on Rebel Moon has been its former status as a Star Wars movie, and Snyder not yet seen updates of it in original story. It's a more complex undertaking than simply that. If this is huge,
I think Degrassi's right. I think it's going to be a 7 Samurai remake, and I think it's going to be fucking epic. And I think people are going to love it. I really do.
Well, what if it like blows everything out of the water? Then they will be begging him to come back, Warner Brothers. You know, he might not, but they like then people will be knocking down the door for original Zack Snyder content because these original IPs. You don't have to pay all that baggage.
No, but it's going to Netflix, right? But is it hitting theaters too?
Probably.
I mean, or is
but
it
doesn't have to. It doesn't have to make box office bank to be a phenomenon.
But people might want to actually go see something like that in the theater, like they did his other one. Jarbo went and saw in the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about Raya, weren't we? The music.
No, Marcus. No, I'm not playing copyrighted content for you. Especially if you pay me $10, I'll pay it just for you. $10.
That's the retro goddess right there, man. We were just talking about you, Raya, about a music stream we want to do.
Hey, Raya, we have an idea for a music stream to be because we were talking about the Top Gun soundtrack with Lady Gaga. It's some other artist that released an original song.
Original music for soundtracks.
Original music for soundtracks. You know how you have great soundtracks that have songs from the past, but a top 5 original songs.
Yeah,
original
like Berlin.
Movie songs.
Berlin specifically
We have
wrote
special guests.
Berlin specifically wrote "Take My Breath Away"
chat.
for Top Gun.
Wait, what are you saying?
We got special guests in the chat. Did you notice?
Who?
Jesus
Ray?
and God.
Oh, yeah, they've been here before. It's not. It's like God of the guinea pigs. Look, he's got a beard. He's like
Queen's an epic band, Patrick, but I don't know if I'd call him my favorite. But some people, I mean, I can see why you would.
Does
you
that
is that really
cool,
your
Ray?
favorite band, Patrick? For real? Oh yeah, we got fucking derailed over God and Jesus. Yeah, we were asking Raya, would she be interested in, doing a top 5 or whatever, or just trying to pick
original
what your favorite original soundtrack is for a movie. She's probably already got one.
Yeah.
It's probably Purple Rain. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, this is something else I wanted to share before we go, is the Russo brothers. And I've always been a fan of the Russo brothers, and I've heard rumors that they're going to be for Secret Wars, But after rewatching the
What's a Secret Wars? Like, why is everyone talking about
I'm starting to think
Secret
CJH
Wars?
is for real on heroin. Are you on heroin?
No.
Okay, just checking. Canadian heroin's really good, I heard.
No, don't make these.
All right, I won't go back into a drug discussion. I'm just saying it's funny how he'll just be like out of nowhere, completely off topic. He'll go, well, that wasn't off topic actually, but he'll be like, hey, so check it out, guys. There's someone in the chat. Like he's always so calm.
He's just got a different vibe. He's Canadian.
Nah, he's on fucking heroin's what it is.
Oh, come on. All right. H Parks at my theater. Max tickets are $10 and IC is $8. So you'll be paying $18 or $8. You know what? $10.
I was right about the icy price, H Parts. Fuck yeah. Max Revolt cult forever. I can't believe I nailed that shit.
Yeah.
I just guesstimated. Yeah, a Slurpee's gonna be like $8. That's crazy. He Googled that shit to find out.
H Parts, why don't you bring your own snacks?
Sneak them in, bro. Wear like a really heavy coat. Just sneak them in.
They didn't even announce Secret Wars yet. I don't know why people keep.
I don't know much about Secret Wars either, to be honest.
You guys are sidetracking me. Well, it is member stream, so you're allowed. You're allowed to sidetrack.
Well, no, you were talking about Secret Wars.
What I was saying about the Russo brothers, I've always really liked their Marvel films, but after rewatching the IMAX enhanced, the Russo brothers films are far ahead of all the other Marvel movies. The other Marvel movies are great too. But
I knew
seeing
they were
a full
ahead,
movie
Max.
in IMAX, I did not see these movies in IMAX. I saw
did.
them
Well, I saw Endgame, and I'm telling you.
Oh my god!
When they brought the movie poster to life, and it was Avengers Assemble. And
no, but you need to see the IMAX version of these.
I don't.
Did you watch?
Oh yeah, I did.
No, I'm not saying
IMAX?
you, Chris. I'm saying. What are you saying, CJ?
Did you see Shang-Chi in IMAX?
Well, I'm doing that next.
Max, do you have a 4K television?
Yes.
Okay, I don't have a 4K TV, so it wouldn't even help me.
It's on Disney Plus.
Get a 4K TV, brother.
That's the
If
next
you
thing
can-
on my list.
because they're really affordable now.
No, I'm gonna get a curved 4K. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Curved. Why
Yeah,
are
I
you
love
getting curved?
because I don't like that if I'm sitting at a certain
They don't
angle, the
even
TV
make
goes
curved
dark.
anymore.
Yeah, they do. They
I
make
thought that
curved
was a
4K.
trend that went out.
No, they make curved 55 and 65
Well,
inch.
then you're going to pay more for curved.
Yeah, but it's worth it because I can sit anywhere in the room and see it. I don't have to be directly towards that's the only problem with these flat screens, these LCDs, is that even the 1080 ones, if you're at a certain angle, it darkens.
You know what my setup is? My father-in-law that passed, I bought a real. I researched online and I bought a mount. There's this person online that does tilt mounts. So
yeah.
But this is a really awesome one. I got 2 in my house.
I've seen the glass. I've seen the ones with the glass stands underneath them. They're really cool.
No, this is just directly into the brick. But you pull it out. Maybe I'll show it on a video. I could do a video of my
Into
setup.
the brick. You got brick walls in your house, Max? Nice.
Just no. Just the fireplace.
That's pretty cool, man. Sounds like you got a nice house.
It's all right. But I
don't be humble.
mask.
You work hard. You haven't been unemployed since high school, bro. Like, you work hard. You probably got a nice house. Don't be humble.
Okay. Thanks.
Behind the mask with.
It's like a 65-inch TV, 4K, LG, 3D TV, the last 3D TV ever produced, because this is the one when they first started making. There was very few models of also 4K and 3D together, and then passive 3D where you don't have to wear the active shutter glasses. It's just it actually works really good on this TV. They actually figured it out right when they stopped doing it. They flooded the market with the active shutter crap. What's that?
I thought they made those TVs for Avatar.
They came out
during Avatar. They made a lot of 3D.
They made
TVs,
a big boom 3D. Yeah,
but they were. I had a 3D TV before this one that's upstairs in my wife's room, where she has her computer and stuff mounted on the wall, and it's my old 3D TV, and the 3D on that sucks. It's a plasma too. That was a mistake getting a plasma.
Yeah, but people didn't know at the time. They didn't know, Well,
no, they said at the time that they figured out plasma and there's no longer burning. That was a lie. Samsung plasma, and it had the active shutter, and the 3D messed up. The 3D on this TV is amazing. And it's such a shame they figured it out at the end, but they flooded the market with all this other bullshit, active shutter, and they didn't. They should have waited till 4K before they released 3D, because it really does.
Do you still have to wear your glasses though? Do you have certain kind of glasses you got to wear that come with the TV? Or
I have to. I could get the glasses, just the real 3D glasses, not the IMAX 3D when you go to the theater.
Yeah.
I could take that if I wanted to. I could take. I kept one. And I took it home, and it works on my TV. It's the same technology.
Yeah. Well, they don't really yell at you for keeping the glasses. They let you if you want to. I've got a couple of pairs.
But I don't know what I'm going to do. Next. The only thing is when he fixed what he liked to fix things. He fixed our gas fireplace too, and he had it. It was like in the winter, and he had the fireplace like blaring, and then he had because it was a mount that you could pull the TV down. He pulled it down, and it was really hot under the TV. So there's kind of like a warp mark at the very bottom of the TV. It still worked, but I was like, I think it's getting too hot. He's like, no, it's all right.
Josh is here. Josh, I don't know if everybody saw on Twitter, but Josh is making his triumphant return. Gonna come back and do some content.
All right, cool. That's you're right.
I think VR movies are going to be coming soon.
Well, someone said that I haven't actually watched, because I also have a PS3 that still plays 3D Blu-rays. Well, no. Someone said if you stick 3D Blu-ray in the PS4, and you have the VR headset that you can watch.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I haven't tried that yet, and I have a VR headset. Yeah, the Grossi. See? Okay. Is it
Yeah,
cold?
that's how my brother used to watch all his shit in 3D.
Yeah. All right. So even when my TV dies, which I'm holding on to this TV till it's, I was like, can I even try to get it fixed? But I don't even think it's possible. How do you get a 3D TV fixed?
If I don't know, maybe through the manufacturer, if you're lucky. I wouldn't even know.
Yeah. Well, maybe like something like as long as the 3D effect doesn't damage me, how like there's tubes and stuff to recharge. I don't know what's in. I'm not good with the technical terms.
Neither am I.
If
I do not know.
If there's something they could recharge or refresh in there, where it wouldn't, I don't know.
Send a message to who. He might know somebody.
Degrassi?
No, Review Tech.
Review Tech doesn't like me.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't. But he actually answers questions like that. He does know his shit. I don't really like him that much either. But but Saggy's in good with him, so maybe you could find out.
No,
the Gray Man.
I made some videos on. But this is the Russo brothers. I watched the trailer. It's legit. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of the way Chris Evans looks here. He's like, I don't know.
That
He's
doesn't look
like
Chris Evans. That looks like Ryan Gosling.
Well, are you being an ass? Yeah, Ryan Gosling's on the left. Chris Evans is on the right.
That's Chris Evans? That is Chris Evans.
You're playing effing joke on me. Are you serious?
I know nothing about this movie. This is the first I've ever heard of it.
No, this is a Russo brothers Netflix movie. It's like an action movie. I believe it's the Russo brothers. Now I'm second guessing myself.
But now that I look at it, that's totally Captain America. It just took me a minute
based on the 2000 novel, the same name, and helmed by the Russo brothers. The Netflix described this film by saying the Gray Man is a CIA operative, court gentry, Ryan Gosling, a.k.a. Sierra 6, plucked from a federal penitentiary and recruited by his handler, Donald Fitzroy, Billy Bob Thornton. I haven't seen him in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Gentry was once a highly skilled, agency-sanctioned merchant of death. But now the tables have turned, and 6 is the target, hunted across the globe by Lloyd Hansen, Chris Evans, a former cohort of the CIA who will stop at nothing to take him out. Agent Danny Miranda, Ana de Armas, has his back, and he'll need it. $200 million action movie is the most expensive film ever made by the streamer. In addition to Evans, Gosling, and de Armas, the film also stars Reggie Jean Page, Billy Bob Thornton, Jessica Henwick. Yeah, Henwick's there. Dinesh Wagner Mora and Alfred Woodard. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I watched the trailer already. It's a legit trailer. Actually,
I'm gonna fucking go watch the trailer.
CJH and Chris, the members. If any members want to pop in after we end the stream, we could watch a few trailers after we're no longer live. I'd like to watch.
That's a creepy Stephen King image.
I just like Chris Evans. I'm digging it. I'm looking at it more and more, and he's got that.
No, but what I'm
Freddie
saying,
Mercury mustache jumping off. He looks dope.
What I'm saying with the Russo brothers is they're like, what the fuck, Kitty? All right, come here.
Who are you yelling?
Oh, I can't.
Wait, you said the F word.
I can't put the camera on right now. I was gonna try to show you the cat.
Oh, I got a cat. Well, I got.
She jumped on the back of my chair and clawed her way down.
That came out so dumb. I'm just like, I got a cat. What I meant to say was I've never had a cat before, my own cat ever. And this Christmas, my roommate, his cat had kittens. All 4, there were 5 of them. 4 of them came out gray, and the runt of the litter was pure white. And we were really big into the Bad Batch at the time, so I named the white cat Echo because it's different from all the others.
That's cool.
And now it's the biggest cat in the house, and it was the runt of the litter, pure white.
That's
my
cool.
first cat, and he's awesome.
Yeah, she's a great cat. I do like them. Oh wow, thanks, Josh. I appreciate that.
She always wants her head rubbed, and I don't mean rubbed. I mean she wants me to palm her whole head with my hand, and like just rub, and she won't leave me alone until I do it. She's a trip. He's a trip. He's a trip. The other one.
Maybe I'll make him a cat video.
There we go. I mean, we could. I'm telling you, man, we missed out on the cat video thing, man. We could have been millionaires.
Well,
get in at ground level on YouTube.
cat videos still get views?
Yeah, fuck yeah, they give
Well,
you.
I wanted to bring up the IMDb for Russo Brothers because they are busy talking about what's his name that said I need a break after Spider-Man. Oh my God! Look at how many active things they're. Look at this.
Is it true they got like a trilogy coming?
For what? Star Wars?
Something in Marvel. Is it
Oh,
Secret Wars? Maybe?
Marvel, they're rumored to be Secret Wars. I've heard that a few different places. I have a
Yeah.
few sources.
I wish I knew about Secret Wars. I don't know much about Secret
Kevin
Wars.
Feige doesn't even know because it's never been really announced.
Well,
So-
it seems like even if it's going to come out, it's going to be far away. We're in Phase 4 of Marvel.
I never saw
They
Extraction.
haven't even introduced X-Men or
Yeah, they
Fantastic
haven't even
Four.
introduced mutants yet. What I want is, if I don't grow too old, I'll always love Cape movies, but I want X-Men versus Avengers. That's what I want. That's one of the best
But
comic
all
books I've
the
ever read.
Avengers are dead.
What's that, CJH?
So like Iron Man is dead. Captain
Yeah, but
America is
they'll
dead.
bring in new ones. You know what I mean? Like, I just know that that comic was great. And a lot of the
Did anyone see 21
Emma Frost?
Bridges? That had Chadwick in it. I didn't see that one.
Oh, it was a cop movie. It was really good. Yeah, he was a detective, and
Yeah,
dude,
I gotta see that. But
I love
they're my-
everything
they're
he's
my-
in.
they're
That
my-
dude never, Max. That dude wasn't in a whole lot, but everything he was in, that dude never phoned it in once. Not once. When I heard that he was filming with cancer, that blew my fucking mind.
Oh, look. Yeah.
The dude was.
I remember seeing the video before he passed, and he looked bad.
The dude
And
was a beast. The fact that he was filming Infinity War and Endgame while he was suffering from cancer, the grueling schedule, keeping it hidden from everybody, not letting people find out, not phoning in the acting. Dude, Chadwick's one of my heroes now
what?
because of that. My favorite episode of What If is the Chadwick one.
I think they're definitely doing Secret Wars now. Looking, yeah, I like Chad. I gotta watch that for Chadwick. I really want to see that movie. I just never got around. You never see, it's on your radar, but you never get to it. I gotta watch 21 Bridges.
They need
But
to
I'm
recast Iron Fist.
We're really well. I mean, if they kept it as is, I'd be happy just to get more Iron Fist. I didn't hate. I mean, it wasn't my favorite. I wouldn't be sad. I don't think the guy was horrible. And Henwick was in it, and she was. I like Henwick, so.
Kunlun.
But look, looking at this IMDb, looking at the research, they have, besides what they're producing a lot of shit. But directing wise, they definitely have something big coming up that's not on here. That's got to be Secret Wars.
That would be. Can you imagine, like the Wachowskis got to do it, the Coens get to do it, and now the Farrellys and the Russos. Can you imagine having a job where I don't know if you have any brothers, Max, but where you both do what you love and you're brothers and you're this successful? It's like Eli and Peyton. You know
I have a sister. We were used to be really close. We still love each other, but we're just different now.
Yeah, but can you imagine if you
I would love to be on a level where I have someone in my family that I work together with and we mutually benefiting and successful. But
yeah, because those dudes came out of nowhere. The Russo brothers just kind of like exploded.
Well, they did that comedy series. What was it called? Arrested Development, didn't they?
I think it was Arrested Development. Yeah.
Community.
Jarbo into his house.
I have an update for you, Matt.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I have an update for you. You know what? I would love to go on your show, but I have to work in the morning. If you were doing a show, I would love to deliver the news. But man, I couldn't get to sleep last night. I was just so amped up. I was like, when we were a lively debate. Not that I was upset or anything. All right, you want to send them the link? We'll send them.
Wait, the Coens really split up, Degrassi, for real?
You know what? This is a member stream, but we're 2 hours. This is bonus time. I will send.
Matt's an honorary member. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know about that.
You know about that? You two bust each other's balls a lot, man. Like, once I squash the beef with somebody, it's forever squashed, bro.
You
I bust a lot of balls though.
I don't know if he's gonna tell me I'm wrong or something.
I fuck with Ashley hardcore. Like I'm always trying to troll her.
Well, I have to get members' permission because actually CJH's sword power. Should we bring Matt Jarbo on? It's up to CJH.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, I had a sword of power member agree to bring you on, Matt. So
as long as you add explosions to the episode.
Sometimes Rhea also wields the sword of power when I'm like, I don't know.
Wields. Like, Rhea is the sword of power. I ain't trying to hear that.
With the sword of power, I request more explosions.
Well, you have to get the explosions. I don't have explosions on standby. Oh, I found a Twitter person that I'm following on Twitter, and you guys are going to get annoyed with me. I don't
know. That girl making the cake was dope.
No. This Twitter handle is out of context Grace Randolph. And it's just clips of Grace Randolph, and it's amazing. Hey, Matt.
What up?
We're talking about Russo brothers.
Oh, yeah.
After rewatching, have you watched the IMAX version of Infinity War in Endgame, like on Disney Plus?
No.
Rewatch it because it blew my mind. It was so much better. The whole film is an IMAX. It's not like scenes where it goes one scene and then you get an IMAX scene. The whole movie. It's so amazing. I appreciate Endgame more, and they're like the Russos are going up there. And then I've heard from a few people that they're very likely to be making Secret Wars. You know,
I have heard that too from someone who I think has a bit of an inside track, but he gave me the scoop a while ago, but I was like, I'm not gonna run it. But so
what the fuck, RJ?
Hi, what's up?
You just popping after Matt pops. I feel.
Well, I have a bone to pick with you too, as well. Do you know Zack Snyder already addressed? What the hell? Where the hell did RJ come from?
I don't know. Is he in your DM group?
Oh, I don't know, but he don't come on panel and say shit the whole fucking stream. Jarbo pops in.
I always
bam, RJ.
No, I was
say, RJ, you know what? Just casually just say, I just woke up. What's up, everyone?
No, I was playing Pokemon.
Look at BK dropping super chats, man. I really.
Well, Brandon K, thank you.
I think that's
some
the real BK too, man.
Some MFers always trying to ice skate uphill.
That's from Blade. That's the first Blade movie.
That's Blade movie.
All right, BK. Nice quote there. Thank you for the support. But there's a lot of room. Did you guys see the Gray Man trailer?
There was a trailer. I mean, there was a Netflix overall 2022 film trailer. A little bit of footage in there, but not an actual trailer.
Oh,
I don't know, but Chris Evans looks dope, dude. He looks like a evil Freddie Mercury. It's crazy.
All right. Well, we'll also break down Zack Snyder addressing the toxic fandom because it happened.
Where?
Matt, I did the same shit, Matt. I went where?
We did research.
I am. If it's that quote about like they've raised money for charity.
Nope.
Charity.
It's not. And you know what? Some dude where did RJ go? Hey, Brian. What the hell is going on here?
What is going on here? What did you guys plan this shit?
Nah, I was with my kids, man.
Where did RJ go? Brian?
Brian's buffering.
We miss you, RJ. Come back.
Cannot compute. Yeah, RJ's funny. I think he did that on purpose too. Like he was probably lurking. He's like, "Oh, Matt's in there. Let's fuck with him." And he jumps in.
No, I don't think it was that.
All right. Well, we got to enlighten Matt Jarbo on this quote. It's not that quote. Though.
Who's Dr. Phil?
What?
That's CJH.
Oh, CJH. Sorry. Duh. I'm tired. Don't mind me.
I didn't even know he changed.
Last night was really long. Like I didn't get to bed till like 5 a.m.
Last night was fucking awesome though. I don't give a shit.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do a 4-hour fucking live stream, but
neither did I. RJ, come back, please. Come back, RJ. Why did he tease us like that?
RJ,
I don't know. He's got that weird Southern America internet. It barely works.
Okay.
And Zeno's
Well-
popping in the chat. What is going on, man? Zeno's showing up. Why
Where's
does everybody
Zeno?
wait till we're like 11 hours into a stream before everybody starts popping up, man?
I was about to. end it.
Zeno, if I recall, Zeno was over sucking on Skywalker's dick. So
31 in the chat. Hit the like button, you fucking heathens.
oh, that cracked me up, dude. So Skywalker and Zod were crying about me, like legitimately crying about me.
Oh, is it
And
still
I
up?
was like,
You see,
I was like,
Chris,
this-
how he stirs shit up.
Yeah, but he
No,
does.
I'm like-
That's
I'm
not-
like-
Max, that's not really stirring shit up though. If they were over there doing that, they're stirring shit up.
Well, actually, it's funny. It's actually
Oh,
funny that
God.
it's actually funny that Zeno's here in the chat. 'Cause he, even though I was trying to have a very peaceful and nice conversation over there, he was trying very hard to get them to block me. So it's funny that he
What?
comes in here
Why would you
acting.
try to do?
You talked
dude,
to Zeno about that. I
all
don't
those
know.
mods, they blocked Saggy, they blocked me, they blocked RJ.
Well,
What
and I
is
well,
Saggy?
well,
What
no,
the fuck
Zeno
is Saggy?
especially was trying to get them to block me, and ultimately they did. So, and even
Well,
though
you
I
know
was
what?
just there to
I
have a
love
nice
all of
conversation.
you. I can't help that you all don't get along. I really can't. I don't know.
No,
what to say.
I was just there to have a conversation.
Okay,
Like
all right.
I didn't even say anything mean or anything. I was just listening.
I
while
wanted to
gaming.
come on and like squash the beef and shit. I was like, yeah, let's do this. And then like they're just afraid. They're literally
Oh,
afraid.
no.
Like grown men. I'm a middle-aged, overweight Kevin Smith lookalike, right? Like pre-heart attack Kevin Smith lookalike. And they're like,
I'm
they're afraid of
post-heart
me.
attack, Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Look,
Right?
I'm
They're
just saying-
afraid of me. They're frightened of me.
Well,
It's so
it's
weird.
a shame. It's a shame that I'm no longer welcome on that channel, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I mean, it would have been nice if I could have chatted and been there. But you know, is what it is.
All right. Listen, we can continue if we stop talking about each other, please. Because you know what? Zeno
All right, all right.
also has the sword of power on my channel.
Yeah, well,
Right.
you know, we all make bad choices, Max.
Well, he's a paying customer. I don't listen. And Satan's here. What the hell? Anthony. Now I know where everyone was at. They were watching Skywalker. And
that's
Zod.
what it was. They were all on
Yes.
somebody else's stream because there was
That-
Well,
drama.
I was playing.
no
I was playing Pokemon actually.
Thirst
But
you were-
traps.
you
You were still
Well,
watching,
no,
RJ. I don't want
No, I
to.
was watching. I but I was just
You
listening. and
thirsty
watching while I was gaming.
motherfuckers. That's what you are. A bunch of thirst traps. That's what you are.
I'm
I
getting.
was playing GTA RP. That's what I was playing.
Listen, Zeno. I'm not kicking anyone out. But we're going to stop talking about Zeno and stop talking about RJ, and we're going to leave it. I don't care what happened on anyone else's stream, please. Okay. And that's
Yeah,
please
no, that's
don't bring
fine.
it up
Yeah,
because
no,
it's driving.
okay.
It's giving me a headache, honestly. And I like all of you. Please. Oh my God. I
Are
was
we
actually
talking about the Russo brothers, the greatest of all time?
the what?
The what?
The Russo. What are we talking about?
We were
I have
talking
no
about the
clue what
Russo
we're talking
brothers,
about.
but now, Max.
I
found
was
an
talking
article,
about the Russo brothers and the potential for Secret Wars
but
and
then
how
someone
they
sent
have
us
the
an
time
article.
and how the Gray Man is a great trailer and how I rewatched Infinity War and Endgame on IMAX Enhanced on Disney Plus, and it like made it like some of my favorite movies of all time. Now they were always there. They were always the favorite, but they've gone up.
Mm.
Like seeing. Have you watched the IMAX version, RJ?
Of what?
Infinity War and Endgame on Disney Plus.
Yes, I have. It looks great. Yeah.
It is amazing on a 4K TV. Hold on a second.
I'll be honest. I want them to direct the Wolverine movie, like
A what
whatever that
movie?
releases from.
The Wolverine.
Wolverine.
movie.
Oh well, I would. Oh my God, I would love
Yeah,
to
now because they say they love
Dude,
that
I would
character
love
so
to see the
much.
Russos do anything connected to Wolverine. It didn't even got to be Hugh Jackman. Just bring me in a good actor that can pull off Wolverine, and I'd be happy.
I said the guy from Keys, the Kinsman. Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
think he
What
looks like
the
a great
hell is
Wolverine.
this?
What the
That's
fuck?
probably Eddie. Eddie had that before.
What is this one?
What? Had Jeremy from Earth 2. Oh my God. I don't want the Russo brothers to the Secret Wars. Give it to somebody else. I'm
Yeah,
good.
wait. I do have to address something. Did you say someone becoming a member of my channel was a bad idea?
When?
Rosina. Oh, or
No,
not?
I said everyone makes mistakes.
Oh,
I was referring to who we give mod powers to.
okay. All right. I'm still a mod on your channel.
I've gotten chewed out. I've gotten chewed out by people because Saggy just goes on this like mad like block spree on my channel sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I need to unmod her.
She's got a temper.
If you were the real George Lucas, you could definitely be a mod. Okay, but that was mainly the thing. I was looking at the Russo brothers. I'm really looking forward to the Gray Man. I gotta still see 21 Bridges. Is it?
You don't need to. It's not that good.
Oh,
it was okay. It was okay.
It's
Chadwick,
okay. It's not
man.
great. I know he's the best part, but it's not a great movie. Which
But
is
It's better than Birds of Prey.
But the Russos only produced that one.
Yeah, they only
produced.
produced it. They didn't direct it. Yeah.
I really hope all the new Disney movies are filmed in IMAX fully.
Well, Doctor
Like
Strange
I don't.
IMAX.
Is the new one? Is it IMAX altogether? RJ, you saw it in theater IMAX, right?
Wow. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Suns in Game 7.
Yeah, of course, they're trash. What do you expect?
Hey,
That's shocking.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Marvel
shocked that
nerd.
Suns lost.
Let's.
I really
Before the
thought that
Snyderverse, yes.
I know,
the
Max,
Suns
but
were
when
gonna
you hear
win.
stuff like that, you kind of go into your sports mode for a minute. And I'm a big Suns
I don't
fan.
have-
I
RJ,
really
come on.
thought-
We know CP3.
My
is
sports
a
mode
joke.
is
Joke.
comic book.
Well, that means it's Warriors and Mavericks versus Heat and Celtics for the Western
Well,
Eastern
RJ, I
Conference
had an
Finals. That's
important question
crazy.
for you because you
The
saw the
Warriors-
IMAX version.
Yeah.
Did you notice that there were different aspect ratios, like for scenes, or was it all the same?
For most of the Marvel movies,
Is he
they
cutting
switch
out
the
for anybody
aspect
else?
ratios.
Yeah.
Well,
He is cutting out.
I'm on my iPad. That might be why. I'm
Yeah.
kind of lazy.
Let's find
so.
out.
Hold
Well,
on.
I mean, the
I'll switch over.
IMAX
Hold on.
aspect ratio where you get to see more Degrassi. I really love that.
Hold on, I'll switch over. Oh, I almost clicked end. That would have been really bad.
I don't know if I mean,
Funny.
I think Doctor Strange 2 is gonna be on IMAX in Disney Plus. I don't see why not.
Yeah, no, I think all the newer stuff
Did you
from
see
now on is
this
going to be
thumbnail that Eddie made of me?
enhanced
Which one?
for the stream. Getting tool for this shirt.
Gosh.
Snyder fans are good.
I want to put that on a shirt. I love me with.
Yo,
the
Zack Snyder.
crown
Look
of
at Zack Snyder,
fear.
man. He looks happy right there, bro.
Yeah.
What a happy man.
He's got a great
Good.
beard. I'm going to have a great
Yes, he
beard
does.
someday. I'm going to
Yes, he
have
does.
one. I'm working on
Multiverse
it.
of Midness. MCU's greatest is fizzling out.
Good. DC's garbage. I don't know what the fuck they're going out of nowhere.
That 68% drops average though, man. It really is for this.
No
I mean,
All
Way
right,
Home
so-
dropped. No Way
so
Home dropped
can-
to 60 or
Can
2.
we get to all? Let's recap.
Okay.
You want Zack Snyder to say something, but what if he already did? And will you accept it if he already did?
Depends on what he said and how it was said.
What, is he
Okay.
coming on the stream to say something or what?
Because I have a quote.
we
that
found that
is
someone sent Max an article
100%
where he addressed all this stuff we were
denouncing it.
talking about.
Not
last
90%, not 80, not 70. 100%. Will you accept 100%? RJ and Jarbo, will you accept 100% saying he's not agree with this?
You can't ask him to accept it before you read it to him.
No, but I
Yeah,
said,
you have
will
to
you?
read it.
You have to see the context. Is that it,
Yes, I would need to see the context of what was said and how it was said.
Matt? Is you the same?
Yeah.
Okay, context. All right. Thankfully, I still have it up. I was going to do a separate video. Just some guy is the reason that we were notified. His actual YouTube name was just some guy. Just some guy.
Oh,
not
that
just
guy.
some. No, not that one. It was some guy, not just some guy. His YouTube user was some guy. And,
That's so
and that's who
confusing.
told me.
Okay.
He actually watched your
Hello.
stream, Matt, and he came in to give us this tidbit. He's like, why are they arguing about this? Zach already did. I'm like, where's the proof? And he gave us the proof. And I had to do a lot of reading because it's a long article to find it. All right. The trolls may have, let me highlight it. The trolls may have actually held back the movement like looters and an otherwise peaceful demonstration. Snyder cringes at the description of the abusive tactics by the fans. I 100% think it's wrong, he says. I don't think that anyone should be calling anyone anything. I've always tried to give people in the fandom attention who do good things. There you go. Thoughts?
Well, if you said it once, you can say it again. No, it's true. and this was and this is
This
This is
Go ahead.
pre-release of Justice
this
League.
is pre-release
a-
of that stuff. Yeah.
This is right before the release, right when the height of the bad. I don't think right now is the height of the bad behavior of some Snyder fans. I think it was with Geeks and Gamers and the debacle.
I think the height was when
So-
when the Ray Fisher stuff was going on. That was the height of the toxicity, I think. But it's getting bad again. It's getting there.
Oh,
Give
dude, they
me-
spent all day trying to cancel me. It's been really funny.
Oh well.
Like all day and all night, they were trying to cancel me. And it was really funny though. Is like, one of the
we got to
people.
get the most level-headed person on MME's opinion.
Rising
On
is
this,
still
Brian.
monthly.
But we also got to get RJ's interpretation of this.
I am
so that was
absolutely the most level-headed member of this stream.
absolutely not, Chris. I love you, man. But I
All right,
Brian,
you're probably
come on.
right. Well, I know Brian was coming on, but okay.
I said Brian.
Yeah, Brian probably.
But
Brian's
RJ, I want to
having
get your
trouble getting
thoughts on
wonder.
this.
I think it's a good thing that he did say something. I'm glad I was made aware of this, but I still feel like he could say something now too.
It's always more. It's always more. This is why Jeremy says never apologize.
You
It's
always
never enough.
invoke the Holy Spirit, Jeremy.
No, I'm just being honest because we're in a different time.
I
mean,
do believe-
it's never a bad thing to
but I do
re-clarify something
believe-
and say something again.
You're
It
right,
bears
RJ, but
repeating.
you're right. And I when I saw this, I was shocked. I was like, wow, that's the same interview. I didn't know it was out there. I wish I'd have known that was out there. But I do think Max has a point. This guy shouldn't, if he's already said something and denounced it once, he shouldn't have to come on and denounce it every time it's happening. Although I don't think it would hurt if he said, because Matt's right. If he said it once, what's the problem with saying it again?
Well, if this is the case then too. I think this makes the fandom look even worse then, actually.
Because we're
Wait,
not
what?
listening.
Now you're derailing
No,
shit,
but
RJ.
but-
What are you
but-
talking
No,
about?
no, I'm saying
I'm
it makes what happened even worse.
I'm
then,
going to
because if
remind
he's
you
already
of
spoken
something
out and said
because
something.
didn't I say
then-
last night? And we're not going down. Don't worry, we're not going down last night's route. We're just having fun.
No, let's go.
But-
Let's go. Come on.
No, but what did I say last night? Even if he does, I don't think it's going to help or do anything. The people
the
that are
fandom is
positive
beyond
are still going to
saving
be
then.
positive. The people that aren't are still not going to be. So there's still the same issues, regardless if he says something or
And
not. And he
perhaps
did
the
say
fandom is beyond saving.
Brian's trying so hard to
The
get in here,
fandom-
so he must really have an
the
opinion
fandom
on
doesn't.
Yeah, his
The
internet
fandom,
issues,
the
yeah.
toxic people don't represent the whole fandom.
I'm not saying that they do, but they've certainly tried taking it over.
So anything that's not. All right, H Barts. Thank you for the $5, brother. Some cultist came at me, and I was like, "You retweeted Marvel news and have a Batman header, so you're not a Snyder guy." Idiots on the internet. I agree they exist. That's not cool.
And Degrassi has like the best take of the night, pretty much. Even though
What?
this is fun to talk about, he said,
Yes.
maybe he's moved on and pays no mind to this nonsense."
I mean,
I get
look at the man. I mean, look, he's happy on Netflix. He's doing his thing. He's filming. He's probably filming right now as I was speaking.
But it gets a
Oh,
little absurd. I
he's
understand there's idiots on the internet, but it gets a
busy.
little absurd when an article comes out and all it says is, "Hey, this whole voting thing was a little messed up, and we're reporting on it. We're not taking sides. We're just showing you the facts that we have." And then people see that and they go, "I'm being defranchised, dehumanized, and discriminated against, and it's racist because now all of a sudden I don't count. I'm not a human because they brought up the word bots." That's absurd. That is absurd.
Yeah.
Still their feelings. I'm not saying it's I'm not,
Max, I'm just saying it's
I
irrational.
understand.
It's
I understand.
absolutely irrational.
I
A mind
understand.
that works like that needs help.
Okay.
And when they're all in the echo
It
chamber that
doesn't-
they're in.
Doesn't fan come from fanatic?
It does, but I'm not saying, but that's probably that's probably a small group of the toxicity in the Snyder fandom. But to say that it's not, there are millions of Snyder fans out there that argue every day
So,
and have been doing it for.
I
2
do
years.
want to reiterate, though, your official comment now is that now that there's proof, maybe it's not the best proof, maybe it's not exactly the way you'd want it worded.
I'm
Could have
extremely
been worded
happy
better.
with it. I'm happy with it.
Okay, but RJ and Jarbo, you
Well,
think?
no,
we should do it
I
again?
would say I'm glad that he's spoken out. And he's done that before. I'm very happy to have seen that and to have been aware of that.
That's variety. or Vanity Fair. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that he said something back then.
And it's
just
a
think
direct
also-
quote. It's
Yeah,
a
it
direct
is. No,
quote,
and I'm glad he spoke out, and I'm glad he said so. I'm glad you made me aware of that. I just think it would be nice if maybe he reiterated certain points, or maybe more people read that article and took note of what he said there.
Okay.
What I think is when you have people, yeah, I'm glad he said it. Fine. I think I knew that he said that one, but like this is like a year ago.
What was your thumbnail last night? If you think you knew he said that,
My thumbnail was fine. I said the cult went too far.
okay,
That was on the thumbnail, right? There was harassments, there were threats, there was flagging, right? And
I saw somebody trying to cancel Matt today from a tweet that was a decade ago. I was
oh,
like,
dude,
come on.
I
come on, bro.
listen,
I was
Brian,
like, really?
Matt, can I ask you an honest
decade.
question?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I just want an honest response.
Yeah.
If you saw something similar to what you did that a Snyder fan did,
I would not care. No, I wouldn't care. Because look at what was actually said. I wouldn't care. Look at what was actually said. What are your thoughts on the age of consent? Essentially is what it boils down to. Should it be higher or lower than 16? Be honest. Is that issuing a statement? Is there a declarative fact associated with that? Right? Age of consent varies from country to country. Did you know in Japan it's legal at the age of 13 with parental consent?
I know that.
All right. It's Angola is the youngest in the world with 12. 12, Max.
Jeez.
12.
Shout out to Brian. That's great. He's at his dad's old place hanging and having a beer with his brother.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was just sending him a message.
great,
So,
man.
we
So-
get on this internet
Nice.
bullshit a lot.
So, well, let me just
That's
say,
what's
I'm
up,
actually
Brian.
of the belief, all right, and again, no one asked what my actual thoughts were. They just jumped on this thing and tried labeling me like literally like the worst thing you could label a person.
That's the internet. Yes.
all right.
Oh,
But my
now
belief
we're
is
deep on it. God
I like 18. I think 18 is a good age.
Okay.
That's where I think it should stay at. I'm cool with that. All right. But again, what it was is that was a middle of the night shit post from back in the day when I was hanging out a lot on 4chan. And so a lot of my humor was very much aimed for that crowd because a lot of the people that were following me back then were people that came from 4chan. So that's what it was.
I
All
think
right.
the guy was like what, AJ something. Like,
Oh, that dude cracked me the fuck up today, man. Because like he did a space about me called "The Elephant in the Room," and
Well,
like,
supposedly the elephant wasn't about him, though.
oh,
It was about
bullshit,
him, not
bullshit. I went in there. I literally just went in. I was in there for like 2 seconds before he yeeted me and he blocked me.
you.
All right, I couldn't even listen to what they were saying, even though it was definitely about me. Because this is the whole thing. For some reason, the fandom needs a villain, and they've painted me as a villain, and so they're now using flagging against friends, right? And it was because I was associated with it, right? I'm sure they've done mass campaigns against my videos as well, but I have a more established channel, so it's not going to get taken down. My theory, at least, I have no idea, but that's my theory.
Mhm.
And then they've also resorted to calling me a pedophile all across the internet. Never mind, by the way, this happened 4 years ago as well. So I don't really give a shit. So have at it.
I was
boss.
never part of that, by the way. Not
Sure,
that part of the witch hunt.
But
Never part of that.
here's the thing with this that cracks me up, right? Is they're attacking Saggy for being Islamophobic. But the
What?
people, yeah, they were. And
They were still doing
Skywalkers, they're
it
trying
tonight.
trying to claim Saggy's Islamophobic. But last night, and I showed this to RJ, you have a certain person on that side who was being, very much going off about Israelis, who happens to be,
Hamad?
happens to be Muslim, and has Free Palestine in his banner. So what he thinks about the Jews. Nothing good.
Okay, I understand you want to
This
bring
is-
this up, but I don't.
this
I
is
really
what
don't
I'm-
want to go. No,
Fine. I'm not going. I'm not trying to get into like whatever
No, I'm
the
just like-
geopolitics of the
oh,
Gaza
boy.
Strip.
No,
What
no,
I
no,
am
no.
referring to here is
Yeah.
a level of hypocrisy.
Okay.
It's a level of cancellation. It's cancel culture. It is defamation tactics, slanderous tactics, and all because I'm like, hey guys, I don't think the Snyder Cut's going to be coming back. I'm sorry. And then people are mad. They're mad because they can't regulate their emotions. They're mad because they don't like anyone breaking their echo chamber. People like Syl, people like Mikey, people like Skywalker, people like Zod. They live in this bubble.
These are some of my friends.
Let them fine. I will
they
openly
wanna
have a
distance
conversation with
themselves
them.
from me. They don't want to. This is a genuine question that we should ask. And if you're blocked, it means you're not welcome there, and you come back on alt account proves you're there only there to troll. They know you.
Asking to face my accusers.
Okay.
Is something that is very democratic.
Well, the only reason I came in with my other account was because I just wanted to clarify that I wasn't there to cause problems, and I was simply trying to listen in and just no, I'm being serious. And they listened, and I was unblocked for a period of time, and then they hid me again. So that's fine. That's fine. It was random. They just decided to do that. But I literally was having a good conversation with people there. It wasn't anything negative. I didn't say anything mean or nasty to anybody. I just said, hey, I would love to talk to you about this if you want to. And that was that.
Well, I do want to correct you too, Matt, from last night about I don't have many that are in the restore that still believe it's going to happen that still come around. Like I don't have anything.
But they've
if I want to criticize them, it's fine too. I'm not afraid to. They honestly, and I don't blame them, want to distance themselves because there's so many critics in the chat. Even no one, but
I think it'll always be beneficial to have a conversation rather than just block, because that's something I did to you, Max.
They just
when
don't
I shouldn't
want
have done that.
They just don't want to deal with it anymore. They're tired of having the same conversation over.
But they have no problem. But they have. I generally keep to myself. I made fun of the guy for saying that he felt dehumanized because, and again, I looked at his thread. We looked at it last night. And nothing in there was about him being dehumanized until he says, those are your rules. Like that's the same kind of thing that Geeks and Gamers would do, right? These are your rules. We're just playing by them. Where are these rules posted? And then he says also in a later on tweet, I've been crying myself hoarse all day over this. I'm so upset. Right. No,
can I say something to everyone real quick? It seems like we're almost at 3 hours, and I do have to get a good night's rest. So I do want to. If anyone wants to bring up someone real quick, we can. But I honestly, after last night, don't have the energy to go over some of this stuff again.
No, I mean it's fine. I would just say, I mean, it sucks that I can't be welcomed in certain sections of this community anymore. It is what it is. I mean, I would have liked to have not had. I would have liked to. Well, I would have liked to have had a conversation with that Snyder Queen account, which labeled me as a racist and a bully.
Well, can you stop saying the is?
Sickness as well, calling me the race ist and bully term as well. Is what it is. I mean, if that's what people want to label me, that's fine. I've been called worse, so is what it is. But I'm not going to lose.
Why are you so intrigued to watch? Like, why are you? Can I do want to?
Well, because I'm subbed.
Why are you so intrigued to watch this?
Because I wanted to support Skywalker, who's a member of Team MME, and I was subbed to him.
I'm not anymore.
Oh, well, I wasn't aware of that.
Wait, what?
I was subbed to Skywalker because he was a member of Team MME, and I was supporting his contract.
I don't want to reveal anything, but he said he needed space and he's busy, but he's not really. He doesn't have time for anymore, and I kind of think it's other things too.
Oh, he's got time. He's a liar, dude. He's a liar.
No, don't call him that.
You question? No, be honest then.
Why would he want to do
because he's out there
shit?
Tonight doing a stream like, we're so oppressed as Snyder fans. And then Sil pops up.
Okay, do you think we're doing that's going to help the situation?
I don't care about helping the situation. What do I give a shit?
If it helps me because I like the dude.
If he bailed off of you, then that's his deal. There's nothing about you. It's about him. He ran. Sil popped up on their stream tonight.
We have a lot of mutual people that really like Skywalker here. So.
Well, I mean, good. You know what? We all like the Village Idiot, so let's just stick with it.
God damn that.
And
then you wonder, no one's painting you as a villain.
I don't care if they like me or not. I just laugh my ass off at the fact that I live so rent free in their heads.
Well, I don't want this to be
that
I don't want this
tweets
to be,
freak him out.
I don't want this to be perpetuating the cycle of bullshit over and over and over again. So let's end it on something.
Sure, they can stop. They can stop calling me a pedophile, and then it'll be okay. How about that shit? How about you don't blame me something that is like the worst thing you can do to a kid? One of the worst things out there. That's not only is that wrong, it's disgusting behavior. It is childish behavior. It is
Well,
slanderous.
some things you think that's disgusting. Some people think things you've done are disgusting. It's very
Making a joke that I immediately pulled back from. Do you have any idea how many jokes I could make that would like
things
that'd be way worse than what I fucking said, but I don't say it out of just like it's not a good idea.
I think God every day that you don't release what you showed Chris by the seats the other day, because I can only imagine. I don't know what.
I'll send it to you, man. I don't care, but it's like
don't ever.
Wait,
don't
I
even
wanna
leak
see it.
that.
Send it to me.
Don't
Send
give
it to
that to
me.
anybody.
Well, listen, RJ, I want to see.
Yeah, why not?
Don't
no,
give that
RJ,
to
you did see it. I
anybody.
did show it to you.
I don't remember it then.
Okay, it's in the DM group.
Okay.
No, look, I make memes when I'm feeling spicy. You know, I don't care. This is the thing. That look, their sensibilities. They want to be treated with respect. That's what this whole thing boils down to, right? They want to be treated with respect. We got the movie done, and when there's all these mitigating factors that go into it, they don't like the fact that they don't like the fact that people make fun of them. They don't like it, so they freak out. They freak out at it. They're now running harassment campaigns, flagging campaigns. The kind of stuff that would push somebody to potentially unalive themselves.
Anyone here, but this is ridiculous. This is going over and over again the same.
Well, on a positive note, this is a total.
I want to say something. Marcus, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
Am I kind of disgusting? Sure, sometimes, but you know what? Fuck off. Like, who cares? Don't listen to me. You were in my chat last night. All sorts of fucking running your mouth. You know what I mean?
Shit,
you know. Zeno was the same way for a while. Anthony Cheeseman, we booted out of there because he was being a little bitch. I mean, that's kind of. I'm just being honest. No, here's the thing. I'm being honest though. That's the difference. I'm being honest because I'm very upfront with my opinion. I'm very fact based in my opinion. I like having.
We need Dr. Phil.
Sure, why not? Cash me outside. How about now?
I would talk to Dr. Phil. Why not? He seems like a nice guy.
He's not a real doctor, so yeah, sure. But I mean, am I getting canceled for saying that too?
We all know he wasn't a real doctor.
But he's
so many people think he's a real doctor. No, he's not a real doctor.
Oh my god, he's not.
It's like Dr. Oz is like,
I mean, good points though. I trust him more.
Well, it seems like he's a good counselor.
I mean, counselor is one thing, but like he's a product of Oprah Winfrey is what he is.
Yeah,
like,
I can see that for sure.
You know, and I love Oprah, but like Oprah has like straight up scam people. So like, you know, with like some of the things she's promoted. No, my point with that is no one's perfect. We all make mistakes. But the thing is though, there's this level of perfection that for some reason certain people have to hold you to, right? And it doesn't matter. I don't care what people like Skywalker or Hamad or any of those idiots have ever said in the past. I don't care.
I'm not defending them. I'm just like, I don't want to. Honestly, I'm exhausted with this to the point. Like, I'm like, we did cover it a little bit with Eddie at the beginning, but we were just having fun. Chris, tell her we were just having fun talking about all those
Yeah, we're
topics.
just moving on. Then we found that article. I was pretty shocked.
I mean, the only reason I researched this was the guy in the chat came up.
No, and I'm glad that he said something, but I still think that it's gone in the last year. All right, I ever since the Sarnoff article came out, it's been all hands on deck for harassment, and it's not just a small number of people, right? It's a large amount of people, and you know what? I looked this up last night. Very kind of curious. One of the largest Twitter bot farms in the world is growing out of Southeast Asia, where there are a lot of Snyder fans. And so, and you can buy these from all over the world, right? So there are clearly people out there who have been running these bots because they're easy to get their hands on. Does it do anything? I don't know.
Which bots? The sex bots?
Oh God, I wish, man. We'd all be having a lot more fun. You know, I'm just saying that when you start like looking at the overall data, the stuff that people out there don't want to ever really dive into, you can see that there's like two truths can be here in this situation with these bots. They happened and that it didn't impact the vote. Both of those are seemingly true. Right? But because I said that, I get called a pedophile. That is the cognitive dissonance that these people espouse and the level of delusion that they have wrapped themselves in. So like me, don't like me, I don't effing care. All right? I do my thing. I have my audience. I make my money. It's cool. I'm going to laugh at people when they say stupid shit. It's kind of what happens. But at the end of the day, I'll never call somebody a pedo without being 100% true that it's there. I might make I might make an uncouth joke every once in a while, but trust me, I could go fucking harder and harder and harder. And you guys know that every once in a while, I'll let that slip. And I hold back a lot because I'm not trying to be that person. But if you're going to come at me like that, I will fucking fire off all rounds. I don't care.
Can let's end on a positive note.
Let me just say this to people out there who don't know. 4 years ago, when people tried to come at me over this shit too, people actually contacted Child Protective Services. They actually tried to get my kid taken away. All right, that's real life ruination shit right there. And I don't give a fuck about the people being mad at me right now. But you start doing anything that's going to impact my children, I don't give a shit. All fucking bets are off. All bets. Because my kids are my children and they are perfectly healthy, perfectly fine. I love them. I adore them. I'm not a pedo. I've never done anything like that. You challenge that in any conceivable way and it's fucking war. I don't care.
You do realize that if
He does look like the guy from Toy Story.
if that was even remotely true, they could just look you up on the internet and expose it because you'd have to be on a registration list.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
And I'm not on a registration list. I've never done anything of the sort. You know, I'll tell you this, Chris. I'm not a fan of like younger looking girls. I'm just not.
Oh, God.
Right? No.
Now he's going to tell us his.
No, I have. Well, I maybe. I don't know. Like,
I like
probably
women.
my favorite porn star is Julia Ann. She just turned 50 this year.
Just turned 50.
Right? And I love Julia Ann.
What?
Buxom blonde. She's sweet.
I like the older women too. I don't like young girls.
What the?
Man, I was a big fan of Nina Hartley back in the 90s.
So David Ayer, Katana's poem, and does the Will Smith thing, if they were planning it, does that cancel any?
Well, Will Smith always say release.
This just came out. Does this mean anything? Is it similar? This
Who
is something they
knows?
could do that'd be easy.
It's tough to predict these kind
We're
of
getting
things.
the Ayer cut. I'd bet money on it right now. Who wants to go against me? That we are getting that Ayer cut.
I think it's more likely than anything else.
I honestly thought the Will Smith fiasco was gonna cause.
That doesn't matter because Will Smith say release it anyways. He said release it. He doesn't care. He said release it.
I think it's planned. I think.
I think now if I bring this up, Rel, though, it's going to get him started again. But I'll do
No. I understand how the internet works, man. I don't care if it's Twitter. What I'm talking about is going beyond Twitter. That's what I'm talking about.
Doxing, sending people to your house.
Yeah, and the people you roll
I've dealt with it.
have, got some shady shit going on too. So it's like, and you're all in those fucking comments yourself and shit. In those chats all the goddamn time. I get it. You like what you like. That's cool, man. I got nothing against you personally. But it's like, if you can't see what's going on, that's on you. I can't help you on that. I've tried, honestly. But it's like, look.
I don't think he's a beta.
Oh my
Who?
fuck! Shut the fuck up,
Will
Marcus,
Smith?
please.
Will Smith, he's a beta. He's kind of a beta now, man. He got cucked
do
hard.
that in front of everyone.
He got cucked pretty hard though, dude. Like he was making up for that red table shit. Right?
Why is everyone obsessed with cucking?
I mean,
like,
look
I'm
at
so sick of
Katana.
that
What you've never watched your wife get? I'm kidding. I read an article the other day that said
internet
small
incels
penises are coming
cucked,
back.
and that's why
Right?
they're
That
angry
was
on
fuck.
him.
I don't give a shit.
God,
That was
no.
funny.
Oh, hey, Miles Apart podcast. Hey, man. I'd love to have you on again.
I mean, hey,
Oh my God,
Look
I'm
at Halo.
fucking
Look at
crying.
Halo last episode.
Oh
shit was horrendous.
shit!
Oh,
I
my
laughed so hard I got a runny nose.
It's called COVID.
These incels
Holy
are cucked
shit.
from life. That's why they're so hateful on the internet.
It was just funny.
That would
Louise
explain a
said,
lot
like,
of
what?
behavior
What?
from
You mean
Snyder
you've never
Cult.
watched your wife get fired?
Actually, you
Max
know
said
what?
he got
You know
COVID,
what?
damn.
Cucking probably would explain
shit,
a lot of why
that's
the Snyder
fucking
fandom has a stick up
stupid.
their ass.
Well, if you think about it,
Oh,
if
there you go, RJG.
Well, hold on. If you think about it, we're talking like psychologically here.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you wa-
Actually, that's a good. Yeah, we
It-
were
well, if-
cocked to get the continuation of the Snyderverse.
Well, hold on.
And I
Let me-
don't
let
want to
me-
be cocked.
Let me ask you guys a
Give me
question.
my
This is an honest
give me
question.
my restore. I
This is
don't want to be cocked. I want Darkseid and Snyder to return.
All right.
Okay, Max.
Okay,
all right, bro.
but let me ask you
I
guys
don't
this
want
though.
Somebody's
Netflix
gonna
to take
cut
my
that.
Snyder.
Cut that.
Give him
Put that.
back.
They've already spent the money for him. He's theirs
He's
now.
not going anywhere.
I-
He's theirs.
I am tired of being cucked. Restore the Snyderverse.
Oh my god.
Well, here actually no, and I want to get Chris's opinion on this because I think he'd have a decent take on it.
That's why people were so upset? We were
Are people into cucking because they watch so much porn that they're just watching someone else getting laid?
I don't really think
it's a voyeuristic thing.
Non-participating cuck. We didn't want it to happen.
An NPC?
Well, what's the question, Matt? What are you asking?
I can't get a word in edgewise. Max doesn't.
I am trying.
He's so afraid. He's so afraid I'm going to say something.
Well, hold on. I know Rel wants you to respond, Jarbo. So
I disagree with Casey quite a bit. I do, and I'm not a really big fan of his tactics.
Like last night, and I got to get to sleep.
No, I'm just saying I'm not a big fan of his tactics. To be honest with you, I think he goes a little bit too hard on certain things he doesn't need to, and you know. And I get it. It's like I had people coming at me today. I could have gone harder on people. I just kept like asking them for proof. You know what I mean? They're like, you're a pedo. Proof.
No, and I've expressed my discontent at times with Casey. I like him most of the time, but he's self-admittedly he can be a jerk sometimes. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got that like L.A. I'm gonna be a bitch. He said he's moving to Florida though, right? Casey's gonna move to Florida. Yeah, he made a comment about that. Like moving to Florida. That's gonna be pretty funny. Casey KFC Walsh's bitch.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
the
that.
stream is definitely getting demonetized.
It already was.
Anyway, are we almost done? I want to get back to Pokemon.
What?
Pokemon? Wait, hold on.
Really
Pork your mom.
Wrap this up. I want to get the Pokemon.
Yeah,
I want to be the very best.
I need.
The best there ever was.
Max, be honest, the last episode of Halo was not good.
Every stream being demonetized isn't helping.
Dude, I get copyright claims on like every one of my streams.
I just have trouble with my language. I cuss a lot. I just have trouble with it. Especially when I get triggered, man. When I get triggered, that F-bomb just starts coming out, man.
All right, here's what we're gonna do, guys. If you want to leave a nasty comment to Matt Jarbo and don't want to get timed out, give Max at least a $2 super chat to leave that comment.
Sure, I like that idea. Give Max your money to insult me. How about that? I'll get cucked on Max's channel. How about that one?
And you can say the worst thing. You can say the worst thing possible, and we will not block you or time you out.
Money shot me with your insults.
I will read it to Jarbo. No one's gonna pay.
Yeah, I agree with Matt last night on his stream that The Rock is not a movie star. He's just I'm sorry.
Don't bring that up again. That was
me and Chris will read it to Matt.
No, what? I'm just saying I'm right about The Rock.
Right. Fuck The Rock.
Well, you don't.
No, I mean he's an entertainer.
Hey, Fourth. I agree with you. True 31 sucks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy's a dick.
I honestly just don't want to get involved because he has. Well, the origin that I don't want to talk about, and then I don't want to get in a battle with because he's insane.
Zeno, are you going to stand by that? You going to die on that hill? Blood, sports, and drama are boring. Are you really going to?
Wasn't he like the
biggest shit stir of like 3 months ago? I think he's trolling. He's fucking around.
No, I don't think he is. He's trying to act like I'm better. But whatever.
But we figured it out here. What do you call someone that's getting cucked and they don't want to be? Like cucks just sit there and watch.
That's called an affair.
That's called being a cheating.
I'm a beta bitch because I'm being cucked with the Snyderverse.
You're a beta if you don't do anything about it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know anymore.
I think we broke Max's brain over cucking.
Max, I think you should have
he's gonna just Max go on Pornhub and look up blacked and cuck, and you'll be okay.
You know what? It can be a white guy sometimes, Matt. It doesn't have to always be a black guy. Like what the fuck?
Wow, this is horrible.
Sorry. I didn't realize that we were sticking with White Lives Matter on this one. All right, so
Matt, Max, you do know what a
fictional
real cuck is, right?
Matter.
And why they use that as Max, you do know why they use cuck as a term now, right? You know what a real cuck is, right?
Yes.
Okay, a cuck is just calling someone a cuck is the same as calling a man a bitch or a pussy. You're just taking away his manhood. You're saying you're not even man enough to keep your own woman. It's just an insult. That's why they say cuck.
Oh, so you're saying that Max cannot keep his own woman?
Yeah, basically,
Matt Jarbo. Thank you, CJH. This is really intense.
Ow.
Matt Jarbo is a bad gamer, and this is truth, actually. I
Ouch.
think you are a bad gamer.
You've never watched me game.
Yeah, you never
I've
have
heard.
done a fucking game
No,
stream,
you
have
fucking
you
not
ever?
sure.
Not in a
Game.
long time. Yeah, I think the last time I did one was like 2019. So I don't play a lot of games.
Oh, okay. You're a stag if you want it, a cuck if you don't. So I am a cuck.
It's gonna get so clipped out.
That is,
Gonna get
oh
clipped
shit!
out, bro.
Someone's gonna. Max.
He's like, I am a
Someone's so
cuck,
gonna
and then
use
there's a
that.
pause for like 3 beats.
I am a cuck for
No, he's doing this
Justice
on
League 2 and
purpose.
3, and I don't want to be.
That's
I
what they're
want-
gonna.
I
Bro.
want
That's what they're gonna
action
clip,
back.
Matt. I am a cuck. Pause.
I'm a
and I don't want
sad
to be.
cuck for the future of the Snyderverse.
You know, when you start getting tired and getting fun like this is the best part of the streams. You know, the beginning
Well,
and the end.
this is the least money I make. Not that I'm all here for money, but I am trying to pay bills down. I am.
I know, but it just I
And
like
I
it
am
when
giving
I like
away
it
a
when you're
Switch
like
with-
this.
Woo!
I like it when
Matt,
you're like this.
That
You're
I
not
was a
stressed
mistake
out.
doing the Switch.
You're having fun. This is
What?
this is the max I enjoy the most.
Yeah, we're letting Netflix F our Snyder.
I think it's time we end the stream.
Why, RJ? Why are you always coming on the tail end of people's streams and tell them it's time to end it? You did the same thing with Jarbo last night. Just came in.
I was there. I was on.
You were there the whole time, though. You're right.
Yeah.
You know-
Max,
You know
just have sex.
If anyone else wants to send a super chat in at the end to help, we're just gonna watch a trailer now. This stream got derailed. We're just gonna watch.
Do you have
let's
super
watch
thanks
the
enabled?
trailer.
Do you have super thanks enabled?
No.
You should be able to. You should be able to activate it now.
Let's
So
just
people-
watch a trailer or two while we're here. Might as well.
Let's
is
watch the
members
Snyder
night.
Cut
I want to do
trailer.
the super
Let's-
tweets thing. Where do we get the super Twitter or whatever?
Max, watch the Snyder Cut trailer.
No, I'm not watching the Snyder Cut. I'm gonna
He wants to
watch
watch the Gray Man.
Gray Man trailer.
Did that? Oh, when did that come out?
There's no
Next-
Gray Man trailer, Max.
Well,
It's
maybe
just
it's
the
just-
Netflix special thing.
Yeah, I'm like, where has there been a?
There's no Gray Man trailer yet.
Yeah, what's going on?
Netflix sucks at the fucking marketing. Jesus Christ.
They really do. Because
They
I
also,
haven't heard
but
shit
they
about
just
this movie.
fired. They just fired their marketing team, by the way.
Yeah, no, they really
Oh,
suck.
I'm not
Because this looks like a
surprised.
dope ass movie. It's got 2 A-listers in
Oh,
it,
it's only 16 seconds.
and I've never heard of
That's
this
all you
fucking
need.
movie.
Can you watch?
Well,
you
I'm
should
not going to play the
Bullet.
music because
play
there's
Bullet
loud
Train,
music.
man.
It's only 16 seconds. Let's just play it. Hold on.
Play
I
Bullet
thought it was a
Train.
longer trailer. Hold on a second.
Max, what about Bullet Train? You watching that in theaters?
Oh, I saw the trailer for that before WandaVision 2.
All right, let's watch this.
That
real
looks
quick.
like
Hold on
fun.
a sec. I thought it was longer. Look at this
Yeah.
action.
Well, it's from the big 2022 Netflix film reel. I mean, there's not much, but it looks fun.
Look, that
I would
looks
rather
really
see this in a movie theater than on Netflix, but
Well, you'll be able to.
probably not where I live, dude.
Are there no Cinemarks near you?
Nope.
That's
The first truly good action film, which wasn't even an
I got
action
one
film
over
that I
here.
saw Ryan
I'll check it
Gosling
out.
in, was Drive. So
Drive
I'm
was
anxious-
okay. It was a bit dry.
Yeah, so I'm anxious to see him in something action oriented because I can't think of anything he's been in that has a lot of action.
Is there
He's gonna have a
any
lot.
validity
He's
to
gonna get a
Chris
lot of.
Rock?
He's gonna. Well, actually, no. Ryan Gosling. He's gonna get a lot of action in the Barbie movie.
Oh my gosh. Fuck the Barbie movie. They're not even playing the fucking original song.
What's the original song and how do you know? Oh, you mean the Aqua thing?
Yeah, but
Barbie
Aqua,
girl.
like,
It's gonna be in the
Aqua's-
trailer. It's not
That's
the
not
movie.
like-
it's
I
gonna
thought
be
you
in the
were-
movie. Like, if they don't do it, they're missing
I thought he was talking
prime.
about like Kenner, like the Kenner.
Yeah, like I think
I
like
love,
they.
how, I love how no one got my joke or laughed.
Oh,
I
what
didn't
was
about
your-
hear. I'm
what was
trying.
your
I'm
joke?
trying to end the stream.
I said Ryan Gosling's gonna get a lot of action in Barbie, and nobody laughed.
I know. I understood exactly what you meant.
Oh, now that I heard it, it's worse.
Yeah. Is he playing
Yeah,
Ken?
what about Pirates of the Six with Johnny Depp?
Yeah, they're not doing. They're doing a Pirates.
wait for them
Well,
to
actually,
confirm it.
Bruckheimer did. I'm just looking at an article right now about that.
Yeah, he announced a spinoff with Margot Robbie's in the works.
When
They're
did
working on
Andrew
it.
Pistola get here?
and
Yeah,
they're
but he
doing
said-
a-
As for
Uh,
Johnny Depp, though, he says not at this point. The future is yet to be decided.
which
Are we-
basically
can we
means to
end
keep
here?
an open mind.
Yeah.
It's midnight.
Yeah,
for
go
me.
ahead. and-
Basically
go ahead
means
and- go
that
ahead.
Disney will talk to Johnny Depp after the trial. That's what
Chris, take us out.
It's been fun, everybody. Get out of here. Go to bed. Fuck off.
Have sex.